Charge.
Out of the park.
Charge. Alrighty. Hello everyone, and welcome to gosh, what is today? It's Tuesday. Help me out here, Mike. What's going on? What are we doing?
Well, it is Tuesday, August 17th.
Okay.
It is the first day of week 2
All right.
of the season 27 PBE season.
Excellent. I need to do
And
a
I am
thing.
your co-host, Leatherneck Mike. That is your host, AU Gold, who says he's late because of the traffic.
There was traffic. And I need to do a thing for LBG, so let's vamp while I do that. So hello everyone. I need to do a lineup. Here's the lineup card. Need to put someone on the team. Who is this person?
Now, I do have to ask you,
Hello.
Gold.
Hello.
The last time you and I together on a stream was... Wait, was it on this? Maybe it was on this channel? I actually don't remember. The last time you and I were on a stream together, it went 24 hours. So I do have to ask, will this be PBE 24/7?
Yes, actually, we're starting PBE 24/7 officially today, so everyone buckle in.
Okay. And when will Person Man be here to accompany you?
No, I fired him.
Oh, you fired him.
Yeah. I'm officially Person Man now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's awkward.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, just making sure this is all right. So we're good there on left hand. We're good there on right hand. That seems to be it. Okay. There you go, LBG.
That sounds more like identity theft than firing someone.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right. So that's updated there. All right. Things are going crazy. All right. So that's updated. We're good there. Updated to here. Okay. All right. So where we last left off was apparently Saturday. And there were minors games on that day. They all have already been run. So our first day is actually a primetime game. So exciting for us. We get to watch the Stinky Scorpions lose to Detroit. At least that's what I hope, because I think that's what I put into the Oh, did I do primetime this week? I don't think I did. Uh-oh.
I think I did.
I definitely... Oh, man, maybe did I? I don't think I did. Ooh. Oops. Man. Just submit it now. No, I think it was due yesterday at midnight, actually, because of reasons like this.
So the streamer can't just fill it out?
I
During the
know.
stream.
Yeah, I don't think I did it. Dang. Oh gosh, my life has been insane starting school again this week.
Good job,
Oof.
Gold.
Anyway, back to what we're actually doing. We have a primetime game, so I get to use this fancy primetime overlay. I'm gonna get rid of that for a moment because time to retire. No, not yet. I can't do my primetime right now, Jess. It's already closed.
It is. It closed last night. He's right.
I know. I could do it, but it would not get counted. All right. So we've got where are my mods? Where are my mods around today?
Can you just wait? If you do the prime time, can't you just post the struggle bus and see if it'll count?
There we go. I'll just there. Perfect. I'll post the struggle bus. Look, lots of people forgot. Bet Diesel forgot primetime too. I'm getting benched. Great start to the week so far. Yeah, my mods. If you're around, go ahead and throw in a prediction. As we're gonna look at the.
I did it. I did do it.
You did. You did do
Yes,
the
I
prime
did
time.
it.
Excellent.
Yes.
What's the
I'm better
prime
than you.
time when I don't get any PTs from it, dude. I don't know, man. Diesel, I feel ya. This is the
This
second.
your first miss?
This is my second missed PT of my entire career. The other one I missed was also a prime time, so I'm terrible. I want you to do it. I will. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it later. All right. So yeah, one of my mods. If you could throw up a prediction, go with whatever you want, whatever you're feeling like, because we've got our first game here: Scorpions Detroit. There's our prediction. I don't know what it says. Total strikeouts. Very nice. I like that. We got an 8.2 K per 9 on Ricky Vaughn and a 9.8 K through 9 for Herbie Farnworth. So this could be a very strikeout heavy game. Or, we could have like one strikeout. Who knows? OOTP. But we've, on the side of Death Valley, Stretch McKibben, Elliot Alderson, Matthew Edwards, Chris Jacob, Mike Boss Jr., Dylan Hodge, Rodicus Scott IV, and Brian Benz. On the side of Detroit, Nicholson Dimes, Ben Stackenpaper, Victor Herrera, Haywood Dinkle, Carlos Crashwagon, Danny B, Stretch Armstrong, Stanley Noltz, and Jimmy Blammo. Is Danny B still... Did he have a nickname? No Mustache. Yeah. Danny B's lost his mustache. Alright, our prediction's done. Let's throw on this overlay, and I'll take game one if you don't mind.
Oh, go ahead, my friend.
Alrighty.
Are you sure that you want to call the game of your scorned former lover?
Yes. Perfect. McGibbon flies out to right. Good start to the game. Alderson grounds out to the second baseman, and Edwards strikes out swinging. I guess it's good I left.
Gold with not biased commentary whatsoever tonight.
I need to throw BNN on as Nicholson Dimes. He's gonna send this one to center field for a single. Let's throw BNN up and get this out of the way.
We do indeed need to figure out if Boise is losing.
Listen, I don't need that right now. I mean, I do, but I don't. There we go. We'll do that. That works fine. Alright, so yeah, we're at one strikeout. Nicholson Dimes on first. Ben Stackenpaper. Nicholson Dimes actually steals second first, a runner in scoring position. Oh! And caught stealing third for some reason, as Ben Stackenpaper flies out to left field for the second out now of the inning. And Victor Herrera strikes out our second of the game, as he stole on a pitch out and then got thrown out, trying to steal third. So that's exciting. There are two strikeouts as Jacob grounds out to the second baseman. Boss Jr. strikes out looking, make that 3 strikeouts. And with that terrible, terrible face gen grounds out to the third
In the
baseman.
god name was that noise?
Oh, that's how you say his name.
Oh.
Haywood Dinkle is going to actually take a walk. So our first walk of the game, as Crashwagon strikes out, make that 4 total of this game. I don't know what the count is we're trying to get to. Danny B. Ooh! Bumble. That's an error at second on the throw there, but there's our 5th strikeout nonetheless as runners on first and second for Yanoltz. It's going to be a fly out to right to end the inning with runners in scoring position for Detroit Stranding 2. Dylan Hodge to lead things off for the Stinky Scorpions. That's our 6th strikeout of this game. Yeah, that's what I said. Yanolts.
No, it's Yelnats.
Oh, Yelnats. Right, Yanolts. Scott the 4th takes a walk. Benz is going to strike out, make that number 7. And McGibbon make that number 8. 8 strikeouts already for this game. What was the number we were aiming for? Was it 12? I literally don't know.
Whatever it is, we're getting there.
We're getting there and quick as Blamo flies out to center. Nicholson Dimes is going to pop that one up to the second baseman. And stacking paper, grounder to the third baseman makes an easy play for the third out. We're going to 14 and a half.
Look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Andrew Oram just did the ground-out business against the Voyagers.
Man, that guy sucks. Alderson grounds out to the second baseman. Edwards is our 9th strikeout of our 14 and a half over and under. Chris Jacobs is going to ground to the third baseman. And that's going to end the inning. I missed an out, I think. I really don't remember the first out. Uh-oh. Herrera sends this one to center field. Is that over the head? No. Caught for the first out. Dinkle pops this one up. Someone caught that. They were like morphed into one body, so I have no clue. And Crashwagon grounds out to the third baseman. No strikeouts that inning, but another 3 up, 3 down inning as the score is still 0-0 heading to the top of the 5th. Boss Jr. make that our 10th of 14 and a half strikeouts. The first of the top of the 5th. Leads things off with a solo home run. 408 feet out of the park. Get a thing going. There we go. Home run. Puts Death Valley up 1-0 with 10 strikeouts total in this game. Dylan Hodge flies out to the center fielder. And Rodicus Scott, the 4th, flies out to shallow left. With the Scorpions now on the board and on top with the first hit, their first hit of the game in the 5th inning, being a solo home run. Danny B. Fly ball to pretty much straightaway center. It's going to be the first out. Armstrong with a grounder to the shortstop. Easy play there, and Yanolts. Yelnats. Man, I've said Yanolts for the entire time I've been streaming. Every game, and no one ever said anything. But that is 11 strikeouts. Benz gets a single, little bloop single into right field. This could be a dangerous inning. McGibbon strikes out for number 12. Alderson takes a walk. Runners on first and second for the third baseman, Edwards. Gonna pop this one up to the third baseman. Jacob, runner in scoring position. That one's gonna go to the gap in left center field. Is this gonna score 2? Yes, it will, as there is a no throw from the cutoff man. 3-0 Death Valley. Boss Jr. is going to take a walk. This inning can continue. Can drive anyone home with a 3-run home run. Yes, he does. Or it does. I don't even know if it's a person anymore. Home run from as that is a 401-foot 3-run home run to right field. Dylan Hodge finally ends this inning with a liner to the second baseman, but Death Valley puts a 5 spot on the board. Never seen holes? Nope. Blamo pops this one up in foul territory for the first out. Nickels and Dimes strikes out, make that 13 for this inning. Or wait, no, 13 in this inning, 13 in this game. How about make that 14? We are at the over and under number. Stacking paper strikes out. Heading to the top of the 7th. 3 full innings left. We need one more strikeout. Rodicus got the 4th, flies out to center field. That was caught on the warning track. That was a long fly ball. Benz. 15 strikeouts. Our overs win it as McGibbon flies out to shallow right center. It's going to be the end of this inning.
We still got a third of the ball game to go.
And we still have a third of the ball game to go. How many strikeouts are we going to get to? We're at 15. Herrera grounds out to the third baseman. Dinkle is going to fly this one out to center field. Crash Wagon strikes out, make that 16 in this game.
I really need Detroit to get some runs off of Herbie here if I want to have any hope at my Cy Young candidacy. Or Shifty, for that matter. Herbie Farnworth's been fantastic this season.
Oh, yeah. LBG, I think, was pointing out in chat, in like the 5th inning, he was at like 50.
Well, he's at 75 right now, and Chris Jacobs right now is going to get to home run number 7.
Oh, yeah. Make that 7-0 Death Valley, 413-foot-long home run to left field. Boy, Death Valley is putting up numbers up against Detroit, as there is our, I lost count, 17 strikeouts on this game.
You know what's not going up? The numbers on my primetime.
I feel that. Mine are still at 0. Danny B. Oh! Error by someone. I don't know who. There's an error there, but that's going to be an easy double play from Armstrong. Yelnats flies out to center field as Farnworth finishes the 8th inning with 88 pitches and a 7-run lead.
Outing.
Fantastic outing, yes, and could potentially finish it off as Ash strikes out for number 18 of this game. Dylan Hodge grounds out to the second baseman, Rodicus Scott. I think that was a ball? Why did it show us that? Error on the third baseman, though. That was weird. Benz flies out to the right, kind of right center. Center fielder takes that play, though, and we'll move on to the bottom of the 9th. Demons need 17. Or, sorry. Oh, my gosh. I'm mixing up all my numbers.
What?
Demons need 7. There's 18 strikeouts.
I didn't know you had to win by 10 runs.
Make that 19 strikeouts. What is going on? Why are they showing us these, like, non-plays? Fielder's choice there from Ben Stack and Paper as Herrera gets hit by Farnworth, now at 100 pitches.
Starting to fall apart. When does he get yanked?
Dinkle sends this one into left center field. This is going to be 2 runs. Nope, only 1. They hold the runner at third.
Hey, he's up against the wall. Why don't you send him there?
Crash Wagon says that one to the right field corner. That's going to be 2 runs. Make this a 7-3 game.
Maybe you should put in a reliever now.
Baxter comes in, and there is strikeout number 20 to end the game as Death Valley attempted to give it away to Detroit. But the graph says otherwise, as Scorpions, on a 13-13 record for the season, go 7-3 over Detroit.
Detroit doing me and Shifty Lagoose a favor and ruining Herbie Farnworth's CRA right at the end. Thank you, Detroit. Appreciate it.
11 strikeouts on the side of Death Valley, 9 on the side of Detroit, so pretty even of this total of 20. Batting wise, we're gonna go and Chris Jacob, actually, both 2 for 4. Persiman getting 4 RBIs, Jacob getting 3, and both of them scoring twice. Ricky Vaughn takes the loss for Detroit. Farnworth takes the win for Death Valley, and is the player of the game.
Is Ness in there choking you? Like, what is going on? Like, did you not do the dishes? Just like he in there kicking the crap out of you? Like, it sounds like you're being accosted. Jesus.
I am excited.
Like, you sound like Bart from The Simpsons.
I am happy we didn't watch this one, though. It would have been exciting too, anyway. The Surge beat the Vandals. The Surge now going 7-9 with an 8-7 win in the bottom of the 13th. The Surge with massive offense, but I guess could only score 8 runs. 3 hits from Meredith and Spock. I guess Spock. I'm gonna call it Spock. I'm not changing how I'm saying that. A couple stolen bases from Meredith as well. So 3 hits, 2 stolen bases. Lots of pitchers for everyone. Oh boy. Any of them starters? Does not look like it.
Ingram isn't. Bones isn't. No, I think they avoided this.
Oh, Ginsburg. Yeah, Buffalo. Uh-oh.
Ginsburg's not a starter.
It says it is. It says they are.
How did they pitch in 16 games then?
Okay, you make a good point.
That's a lot of starts, certainly in the season. Buffalo running one-man rotation.
One-man rotation.
Or one-woman rotation in this case.
We'll just have to fix that later, I guess, as sim team. It also says Velasquez is a starter. All right. Buffalo's
well, I know why Armando would show up, because he is, his position is, but I have no idea why Ginsburg would be. Ginsburg has never been a starter.
Wild. Anyway, lots of starters, lots of pitchers, none of them starters, other than the actual starters. Bones takes the win for Buffalo, Ingram takes the loss for Vancouver, and Danny Gonzalez, who had gone 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs, is your player of the game. All right. Crabs beat the Sloss 11-2. Did I do this one? No. Hitting wise, Ruiz goes 3 for 4 with 2 runs. Buckley actually goes 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs. Evans takes the win for Providence. Rayner takes the loss for San Antonio, and Bruce Buckley is your player of the game. The Makos taking a win 5-4 over the Aviators. Can you guys see this chat? No. 2 for 4 days from Chisenboom and Ketsup, with Chisenboom getting 2 RBIs. McKinnon takes the win for Maui. Beaumont takes the loss for Outer Banks, and Dub City is your player of the game. The Voyagers crushed the Raptors 11-2. Hitting wise, there was like nothing on Boise. 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs for Rusty Kuntz. Very good day. Whole Horse takes the win.
It's good to point out, Andrew Orm went 0 for 4.
As expected. Horse takes the win. Zielman takes the loss. Rusty Kuntz is your player of the game. The Stars walk off the Serpents 3-2 with a solo home run by Bongo Luongo in the bottom of the 9th. Luongo going 1 for 3 with an RBI, a walk, and a run. Shingino takes the win for Nashville. Homie takes a blown save, and McThornbody takes a loss. Lucien Karamochi is your player of the game. Death Valley 1, we knew that. The Supernova walk off the Rougarou 9-8 fashion with a sac fly in the bottom of the 9th. Looks like by Joe Burrow. Burrow going 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Red Arrow going 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs and 2 runs. Dart takes the win for Sarasota. Wright takes the loss and blown save for New Orleans. And Red Arrow is your player of the game. Wow. Who pitched? The Toros beat the Apex 1-0. The only RBI coming from Drozdov, going 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run. So he had a solo home run. Wow. A solo home run by Drozdov is what changed this game. That's it.
That's old-fashioned indie baseball right there.
Yeah. Leguse takes the loss. Getty takes the win. Shu takes the save. Leguse literally being the only one to give up that run. Via Getty is your player of the game.
50, of course, with a sparkling 1.29 ERA and actually has losses. Apparently, he's Jacob deGrom.
The Wheelers beat the Swift Steeds 9-0. A 6-run third inning. How did they manage that with only 8 hits? Wild. Snake goes 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run. Sanders goes 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs, 2 walks, and 3 runs. Johnson takes the win. Bolt Jr. takes the loss, and Josh Sanders is your player of the game. The Dynamos crush the Bears 10-3. As, let's see, lots of offense on the side of Dallas. 3 hits from Faraday and caught 2 hits from McLaughlin, Spencer, and McGee, and single hits from Pine, Sanchez, and Edler. Cook being the only one to not get a hit, but did get on base with a walk. Redacted takes the win. Butter takes the save. Millis takes the loss, and Riddle McGee is your player of the game. The Flamingos take a 9-6 win over the Kingpins, though a 2-run bottom of the 9th was the attempt by the Kingpins to come back. Not able to do so. 3 hits from Woof Woof. Bryant and Cena Jr., 2 hits from the Giraffe, Yuppers, Gar, and Dup. So a lot of offense on the side of Florida. Kagamine takes the win, Pepe takes the save, Grimes takes the loss, and Bark Bark Wolf Ruff is the player of the game. The Hepcats take a 10-2 win over the Firehawks. 3 hits from Murphy III, Stank, 2 hits from Minion, Stargasm, Pyroar, and Berserker, and a single hit from Johnson. Schmaltz takes the win, Boyd Jr. takes the loss, and Bob Stank is your player of the game. The Dilladillos take a 11-1 win over the Lemurs. 3 hits from Shrub and Flex and Hawkins, and a couple hits from Johnson. Yee takes the win, Junk Ball takes the loss, and Hieronymus Flex is the player of the game, and the Dillos haven't changed their ballpark name away from the Evan Winters Happy Birthday Shoe Dillo Dillo Dilladome, sponsored by the Seattle Sea Serpents. And that's the 23rd. Yay! Primetime 1 goes to Death Valley. As we move on to the second of our games today.
And my Teps died with them.
I feel that. As we take a look at the sloths and the crabs today. We are no longer doing a prime time, so allow me to go away from that. And Mod Team, whatever you want to throw up for our prediction. EVS is the new Indian primetime, correct? Yep, so Mod Team, if you're around, whatever prediction you would like, as this is heavily leaning to sloths. The crabs get...
Well, it doesn't really help that Providence has just not been very good.
Yeah, you could say that. What's their record this year? 8-18. They have time.
Yeah.
They've got time. There's like 80 something more games left. They can do it. I believe in the crabs.
Well, I'm not so sure that I do.
Wow.
It's just up and down the order. I mean, you got a cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter play behind the dish, and then, what's your big bat to lean on? Probably Julio Ruiz, and perhaps a Bergamot Lemon here, but that's only 2 bats.
It's Dasani Voss.
Well, no, I said your big bat to lean on.
Yeah. He's gonna hit. He's gonna hit for everyone.
Oh.
It's just gonna be Dasani Voss up over and over and over again.
We're just gonna be sorry, huh?
Yeah.
Just do it in himself. Speaking of sorry, Dasani Voss takes the bat for this one. 6 games pitched this year. 0-3 record, a 4.76 ERA, a 1.1 WHIP, just over 10K per 9. Dasani hasn't been bad. The 10K per 9 is certainly a nice number. Maybe the ERA will correct itself down more toward that number as we go on in the year. Billy Greer, meanwhile, has been very good for San Antone. In 6 starts, he is 2-2 with a 169. Nice. A .8 whip and a just about 9K per 9. This game will heavily favor San Antone and their offense that is very good at baseball. Pitching matchup, though, could be fun. Yep. Is the prediction over?
Yes, we are at 6.5 walks. Over, under.
Under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the same. Well, I can't now, but I would. Anyway, I will get you going on this. I'm gonna try and have a snack. So, there you go. Sloth crabs.
All right, let's get going. All right, Providence and San Antonio. It's Stan Antonio to lead things off and strike out against Dasani Voss. Already working up that 10K per 9. Here's Akuna Matata, and that is a single over the shortstop, Jaeger Philly fan. That's a base hit. Here's first pitch to Christy Abbott. We're going to have a stolen second base by Matata. 3-0 to Abbott is lifted into left field. That is caught. And that's safe at third. And now here's Chris Jimenez, and that's a single off the wall. Actually, that's going to be a double. And Dasani Voss has given up a run. Here's Pork Chop Sandwiches. The left-hander puts this into right field. Will it score? Jimenez? Yeah, it will. It's 2-0 San Antonio. Now Trevor Knight up, but first Pork Chop is going to steal himself an extra bag. Trevor Knight grounder to third, over to first for the out. 2-0 after 1/2 of a frame. Rough start for Dasani Voss. Here is Cloudera to lead things off for Providence. And Yuto Kira Cloudera, the 4th home run of the season, going yard against Billy Greer. Cloudera, not much of a power hitter so far in the season. Only 4 of those, and the Crabs just go back to back. Julio Ruiz takes it the other way. And it's 2-2. Greer has faced 2 batters and given up 2 bombs. Can Kraustis do something? That's a grounder to second, on to first base, so no home run there. Here's Will Love. Love pops this for third. Easy snag. Bruce Buckley struck him out. So the Crabs obviously heard me talking about their poor offensive production. They decided to make me eat my words. It's 2-2. 2-1 from Dasani Voss on to Theopolis Suriat. And Voss will put that, or will get that put into right field on him. Suriat is out at second on a Jared Gofford fielder's choice. Here's Bobby McDonald Jr., who gets a base hit past the shortstop. 3-2 to San Antonio. Stan, right field. Easy catch for Ruiz. And Matana will come up first and second. 2 outs. The 1-2, that's going to get by. It's a wild pitch. The cardboard cutout is not very mobile and couldn't block it. Doesn't matter, though. Ground out to short ends the top of the second. Let's go bottom 2. Here's Dordick, who strikes out to Billy Greer. Perhaps Greer can settle down in the second. Here's Philly fan. 2-1 to Yeager. Yeager puts this into left. A nice, easy snag by Matata. Here's a cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter. I don't understand how it holds a baseball bat, and it flies out to center field. Let's go, top 3. Christy Abbott now flies out to center. Easy one. There's Jimenez, the 3-0 to Chris. That's going to walk him. So he has now reached twice today in both ABs, and here's Pork Chop Sandwiches. Pork Chop bouncer to third. Good diving stop. Oh, but a bad throw to second base. Buckley tried to jump up and throw it, and jumped up and threw it away. Knight strikes out. Here's Suriat, the 1-2, and Theopolis strikes out. Dasani Voss, calm it down. So did Greer, but let's see if he can continue to keep it down to the bottom of the third. We'll see Lemon and Cloudera and Ruiz. Here is Bergamon Lemon, who takes this towards right field. Is it? No, not quite gone. Here's Cloudera, who homered to left center. This one's to left center, not gone, though. Here's Ruiz, the 1-0. And that is popped up right to the catcher. And that's going to be the end of 3 innings. It's still 2-2. So just as we left the first, we sit here now. Jared Goffard, left center field. Actually going to be company left fielder this time. Dordovic records his first put out of the ballgame. Bobby McDonald Jr. has the ground ball fielded by Voss. And now San Antonio right field corner. Is it a double? Yeah. 3-2 to Matata. Kuna Matata walks down to first base. By the way, Voss now at 78 pitches. Now he's at 81. As Christy Abbott lines one into left field for a single and a run. That's a ribby. 3-2. So Voss probably only going to make it to that 5th, maybe. Christy Jimenez, great job by San Antonio working counts. 3-2 to Pork Chop Sandwiches. That is to first. And now over the pitcher, Kevering, and that's the end of the top of the 4th. 90-plus pitches for Voss through 4 innings. Meanwhile, 3 and now a third for Greer. He's only at 47, so Billy Greer doing a good job, despite the fact that he's only given up 1 less run. Will Love, little poker into left, and Bruce Buckley into left field. That is gone. The Crabs have 3 home runs today. The pitch count may be lower, but now the run count is higher.
Like I said, they have time.
Providence takes their lead. Buckley hitting 192 with 6 home runs. If he gets a hold of the ball, he can put it out of the park. He's just got to actually get his bat on it first. Been his problem this season. No hitter watch in New York, by the way. Boise getting no hit by New York.
That's fine.
So 4-3, top of the 5th. Trevin Knight strikes out looking. Got to get the bat off your shoulder, brother. Is Theopolis Sudiat. The 1-2. Theopolis pokes this to left. We'll get down in front of Dordovic, and we get a base hit. And now here's Goffard, 3-1 to him. Jarrett's going to walk.
4 total so far.
Bobby McDonald Jr. bouncer to second, over to short, cover in second, over to first base. And the 5th is over halfway through the game. It's 4-3. And now we get a chance to check the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the PBE Merch Store. Pick up your PBE merch today. Maybe you want an Apex pint glass or a Hepcat sweatshirt to wear to your place of work. You can do that now at the PBE Merch Store. Gibson Soundstage, it's 3-0 Nashville over Seattle. Detroit and DVS, 3-1 in the 6th. New Orleans and Sarasota, 2-1. That was a quick check at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the PBE's Merch Store. Meanwhile, back here in Providence in the pot, we've got runners on first and second with 2 away. The 2-2 to Giannis Kraustis is bounced to first. And that is out number 3. 5th is done. We will, of course, not mention the fact that we are once again in Indy losing to Cancun. Stan Antonio single through the left side of the infield. Here's the 1-1 to Matata. Kuna Matata lifted to right. Easy grab. For Ruiz, 3-0 to Christy Abbott. George Washington grab, by the way, now in a ball game. He started this inning. So Voss gave up 3 earned in 5. A hard-fought 5. Chris Jimenez singles up the middle to tie the game. You know, the bottom of this San Antonio order has been really rough. You see, below the 4 spot, only 1 player above 200. They have come through here. This is going to be a wild pitch and a run. Abbott comes home from 3rd, so now it's 2-0 tonight. Now it's 3-2 tonight. He strikes out. Here's Sudiat, 2 for 3. 2-2, struck him out. Baumgartner lets him down. As soon as I say they've been picking him up, it's 5-4, though. Can the Crabs muster any more long balls? With a 1-2 to Will Love. That is shot through the left side. And that's a base hit off of Billy Greer. Here's the 0-0 to Buckley. 3rd, 2nd, 1st. Round the horn they go. 5, 4, 3, double play. That is 6-3 on the out.
As we head to the top of the 7th, we are at a total of 6 walks for our over-under of 6.5.
Mark Murley's in the ball game. The reliever, 27 and now 2/3, 27 hits and 3 walks. He doesn't walk anybody. His whip is hovering around that 1 mark. He's been a nice arm out of the pen. Goffard struck out. Bobby McDonald Jr. flies out. And here's Stan Antonio, bouncer to second, over to first. And it is stretch time in Providence. Get up and stretch it out, folks. Your Philly fan mash back up the middle against Greer, who is still in this ball game. Only just now at 85 pitches. A cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter strikes out. Here's Bergamot Lemon, the 1-1. Lemon bounced to first, over to short, covering. Not going to go for the turning of the 2. Instead, Cloudera's going to get a base hit. That'll not advance Lemon to 3rd. 1-2 to Julio Ruiz, who strikes out. Providence had a chance there, didn't capitalize. Top 8 we go. Is Bark versus Akuna Matata. Matata strikes out. Christy Abbott, 1 for 3. Abbott, little chipper right in front of the catcher, beat it out. Here's Jimenez, 3-0. Short to first, going to get 2 away in the inning. Here's Pork Chop Sandwiches, little roller to second. Ranging over, firing it to first base. Was Bergamot Lemon. Inning is over. We still don't have that 7th walk. It's Kraustis, Billy Greer, and Giannis is going to put this into center field. That's a single. Here's Love. The left-hander's 2 for 3. Will Love is going to pump this into the right center field gap off the high wall. If that was over a couple of feet, that would have been a 2-run shot. and would have given the lead to Providence. Now Greer hits Buckley. And Dordovic is going to ground into a double play, short to plate to first. Jaeger Philly fan can't get it done. Good catch in center field.
Oof.
Loaded the bases with no one away and came away with nothing. 8-9-1 is bottom 9, by the way, for Providence. San Antonio going to try and add some insurance. Knight and Sudiat are out. Sudiat strikeout there. Here's Gofford. 0 for 3 Jarrett. Make it 0 for 4. So Bart gets 3 innings of clean work. He can get the win if his offense can get a run. Lefty, lefty, lefty to face Billy Greer, who's in line for a complete Game 4 run. Don't see those often. Allows a runner, Bergamot Lemons, second, first. So tying runs on second base for Cloudera, who's been very good, 3 for 4. Now 2 outs, runner on third. Ruiz, center field, and once again, Providence squanders a prime scoring opportunity to lose the game. 5-4 your final. Chris Jimenez, 2 hits in 3 at-bats, 2 walks as well, so make that 4 times he appeared on base out of 5 plate appearances. 2 RBIs as well. For Providence, it was the long ball, back-to-back jacks to start their part of the ball game with Cloudera and Ruiz, a Buckley bomb in a 4th. Just didn't work out for him. Got to score with the bases loaded, no outs though.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, Dasani Voss though, 5 innings, 3 earned. He probably walked more and struck out less than you would like from him, but overall it was all right. You just got to score runs. Billy Greer, 9 innings, 4 earned, 125 pitches. Chris Jimenez, your player of the game. Let's take a look around the major leagues. We will start with OBX and Maui and the Aviators, 8-1 your final there. Willie Colon, 3 RBIs, 2 walks, and 1 hit on his day. For Maui, multi-hit days from Peter Dawson Jr. and John Camden. And funny man, Nico Baldelli, 2 innings, 5 earned. He got roughed out and run out quickly. Or roughed up and run out is what I meant to say. Rip Spod, 6 1/3, 1 earned. Willie Colon, your player of the game. Staying in the conference now, Boise loses to New York, 8 straight for the Voyagers. They are not dead yet. Multi-hit games from 4 Foy boys in that lineup, including Kirk Swerve, who went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Boise musters just 5 hits as a team against Fumakagi, Tokayami, Paxabater, and George Carlton. Tank Dangley the start for Boise, 5 1/3, 6 earned. Toasties finished it out. Tokayami, your player of the game at Vaughn's house. Final game in the Legends Conference on the day is a win for the Surge. They come back and upset Vancouver in the 10th inning. A 2-run bomb by Finn Reese off of Wade Silliams. Reese is obviously going to be your star of the game for Buffalo. 3 hits, 4 RBIs, including the 2 most important. Vancouver gets a 4-hit day from Herb Sessions. Hey, how about that? Nice one there. Pat Rogers, your starter for Vancouver. 5 innings, 3 earned. Vizarios Balken, 3 2/3, 2 earned. 102 pitches in 3 2/3. Some worked counts there. But it was the bullpen that picked up the Buffalo Surge, particularly Bones Velasquez and Ginsburg. Vancouver's let them down. Wade Silliams came in, gave up that bomb. Finn Reese, your player of the game. All right, let's switch conferences and head to the champions and Nashville, trying to see if they can be the first ever champion of the Champions East that is not named the Indianapolis Apex. In the 3rd year of the conference's existence, they win 6-3. And you are going to win a lot of baseball games when you have 3 guys right in a row who all have multi-hit games because you're probably driving him in. Thomas Rose got driven in 3 times as evidence to that fact. Seattle, 8 hits as a ball club. Only 2 guys did, and that was Malone Fartinghouse. Greg Maddox Jr., 7 innings, 3 earned. Giovanni Sanchez, 7 innings, 1 earned. That's your duel of the starters. Brown got your blown save and your win. Giovanni Sanchez got your player of the game, the 4th starter for the Stars. Or the 3rd starter, I guess. DVS and Detroit, and Jimmy Blamo walk it off and win it against Icebox Johnson 2 in the 9th after DVS scored 3 in the 9th to take the lead. Unbelievable. Detroit got a hit out of everybody except for Ben Stackenpaper. Carlos Crashwagon got 2, so they had 9 hits, 5 RBIs as a team. Death Valley, 7 hits and 4 RBIs. I had a home run in the ninth. That was where all 3 of those runs came from, I should say. Remy Redhead, 2 your starter, 6 innings, 3 earned. Bobby Daring, your starter for Detroit, 6 1/3, 1 earned. It was Duckworth Lewis that gave up the 3 runs, none of which apparently earned on a home run. I think one of those should be at least. Right on Dirty got your win for Death Valley, who blew it well as a combination of Pressing and Johnson. Johnson, the one saddled with the blown save. Bobby Daring, your player of the game. Let's go to New Orleans and Sarasota. This conference at the top is very tight. Your playoff slots are close. New Orleans 19-8. They are now 9-1. They win this game 9-1. Valor, Hamid, and Hafner all having multi-hit games. Travis Hafner. Forget what his first name is. Travis Hafner, 3 hits. That is Travis, right?
Todd.
Oh, Todd. Maybe Travis is the actual baseball player. I always confuse the two. 3 hits, 3 RBIs. 6 hits on the other side for Sarasota. A bunch of stolen bases you can see there for New Orleans. Not a good day behind the plate for Joe Burrow. 0 for 4. And he gave up, 7, 8 stolen bases? If I can count, that's 8 stolen bases. Tommy Mazeroski, 5 innings, 1 earned. Tim Galvin, 5 1/3, 5 earned. There's your starters. Your player of the game is Mazeroski. Finally, Apex and Toros. This was the Dion start day, and the Apex win it. So they are now 17-10, a game back of Nashville and Detroit, 2 games back of NOLA. Johnny Tsunami, 2 hits, 2 runs, 3 RBIs for Sailor Twift. For Cancun, a great 3-hit day for Ace Carter. Batista and Drozdov had 2 hits. Benson, 5 1/3, 2 earned. Dion, 6 innings, 2 earned. Not bad. John Barron, the win. Tony Gunk, the lost. Player of the game is Sailor Twift. Gurin actually did something.
Shocker.
And let's go to the minors. We got nothing here, so let's move on, sir.
Indeed. Well, we have another quick sim day coming up. Minors games. Alrighty. So, some minors show games? Show-offs games? What do we call them? Minor games.
You mean featured games?
No, maybe? I don't know. We got a minors quick sim. How about that?
Oh, well that's not show off at all. What?
We're gonna show off the box scores.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not as exciting. The Kingpins and the Lemurs. Sportsboy 57. That's a... You sure that's his? Okay. Sportsboy 57 starting.
Yeah, he just made his user his player name.
Sure. And Shram starting for the Lemurs. 3.29 ERA for Chicago and 11.45 ERA for the Lemurs. Hello, Petra. His name is literally Sportsboy. Okie dokie. I thought Dynamos had a featured game today. Unless I picked the wrong schedule somehow.
Oh boy.
Which is very possible. I don't think I did.
Let me go look. Hang on. Yeah.
17th.
Today is Tuesday, August the 17th.
Yeah, Sloths probably just did that. Quick Sim, NOLA, Seattle.
Seattle. Yeah, no, there's no minors game on here at all.
I see. Oh yeah. No, you know what? You're right, LBG. Today is a Dynamos game, and tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that. You know what? We're just getting rid of the league. It's just the Dynamos from here on out. Every game is a Dynamos game. With that said, the Kingpins do take the win over the Lemurs. The Kingpins extend their record to 20-8 with a 3-2 lead over the Lemurs. Not a lot of offense, actually, from both sides. 7 hits for Chicago, 5 for Louisville. 2 for 4 day with the 1 run from Oliver Cleary. Smoothie Vert, that's a name. Little Smoothie Vert takes the win. Tsunami takes the loss for Louisville, and Sportsboy 57, the starter, is your player of the game. Caught in 4K. I wish I could stream in 4K. The Wheelers and the Firehawks. Gusto with a 2.56 ERA, and Tipton with a 14.09 ERA. Exciting times there. So Anchorage and California. As California actually takes the win here, 8-3 over the Wheelers. The Firehawks now 10-18 on the season. 3 hits from Slothsico. Jose Slothsico. Oh boy, look at these outfits. They're wonderful. 3 for 4 day with 2 RBIs and 2 runs for Slothsico.
Slothsico, but okay.
Slothsico. Branson takes the win.
Jose Canseco, but with the word sloth. Come on, Gold.
Slothico. Branson takes the win. Beckett takes the save. Gusto takes the loss, and Ignacio Encarnacion, the first baseman.
Well, at least you got Encarnacion right.
Encartaco goes 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs and 2 runs. The Dynamos and the Swift Steeds. Dirty Dog with a 5.52 ERA, and Brandonson with a 4.91 ERA. Cold is not hilarious. Oof. That's a shame. The Dynamos do take the win, 9-4 over the Swifties. Now Dynamos 500 on the season, 14-14. It's pronounced Car Temptation. Got it. Hits all around for most of the Dallas lineup, except for Sanchez and Edler. 3-hit game from Faraday with an RBI and 3 runs. Dog takes the win for Dallas. Brandonson takes the loss, and Vincent DeRosa is your player of the game. A hitter for State College, going 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs, a walk, and 2 runs. The Bears and the Flamingos, Bill Bumbles and Damian Jansen Crenshaw. 5.31 ERA versus a 3.15 ERA. The Bears take this game from the Flamingos to extend their record now to 13-15, only 1 game behind the Flamingos. 2 hit days from McNasty, Doe Jr., Regan, and Emerson for Brew City. Regan and Emerson both going 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Jet takes the hold, Gooser takes the win and blown save, Emerald takes the save for Brew City. Walrus takes a loss and blown save for Florida. John Doe Jr. is your player of the game. The Hepcats and the Dillos, Finn Schultz for the Hepcats. Hepcat. Going 1.21 ERA, and Nini for the Dillos going 3.20 ERA. As the Hepcats shut out the Dillos 5-0. Ortega goes 3 for 4 with an RBI and a run for Kansas City. As Schultz takes the win, going 7 1/3, not giving up any runs. O'Reilly goes on 1 2/3 as well. Anini takes the loss, going 6 1/3, giving up 5. Finn Schultz, your starter, is the player of the game at the Evans Winter Happy Birthday Shoe Dillo Dome, sponsored by the Seattle Sea Serpents. Make sure to get your merch at the team shop. That's all we've got on this day. So that takes us to our third game of the afternoon. The New Orleans and Seattle game. I think this is actually the first game I might have done with Seattle. I don't remember if I did a game for them last year. Sure. So we've got New Orleans versus the Sea Serpents, and I think things are leaning towards the Sea Serpents, in my opinion, just by looking at this. Yeah, I think this is good. This is gonna work out. This one might be ugly. Oof.
I think this will work out.
Yeah, this is gonna be fine. It's no problem. So for our mods, whoever's around.
Let's just be honest about it here. You can say it's not going to work out for them, but the thing that Seattle is focusing on is its future.
It's very true. That is very true. Two former Mounties starting the game. Harry Balls and Matty DeFerrari. There we go. Let's see. We got our prediction total hits. Looking at an over-under of 16.5. Alrighty, so let's keep track of those. But let's look at our lineups here. With the Seattle Sea Serpents still looking towards the future. This game is heavily favored in the way of New Orleans, but don't count out the Sea Serpents, as things have been known to happen. As Beauregard, Stefano Jr., Cook, Fowler, Hamed, Brew, Bonanza, Hafner, and Geronimo round out your lineup for New Orleans. And Campbell, Melott, Fartinghouse, Cruz, Barker, Dowd, Sassafras, McGruff, and Stocks round out for the Sea Serpents. They do have whip of 1.0 and 1.6. 1.0 for DeFerrari and 1.6 for Harry Balls. So about
That is their whip, but what is their nene? No?
I quit. I'm done.
No. All right.
All right, let us I forgot to put the overlay on, I think, for last game, so oops. There we go. We're going to go on and start this game. New Orleans versus the Seattle I'm clicking the start button. 16.5.
The Seattle Sea Serpents.
I'm terrible. There's our first hit of the game from Beauregard to right center field to make that an extra base hit. DiStefano Jr., the sim loves him, and the sim continues to show him love as he gets a single, putting runners on the corners in the first inning. Okay, so Stefano's tried to steal, then there was a wild pitch, so Beauregard scores and Stefano takes second, putting New Orleans up 1-0. With a fly ball to left field from Cook, it will be the first out, and Stefano does not challenge the arm. Another fly ball to left, looks like it's going to be the same thing, and it is. DiStefano stays on second. And, just past the third baseman, probably could have been an out, but instead turns into a double as our third hit scores another run for New Orleans, up 2-0. Brew sends this one to center field. That's going to drop in front of the center fielder. They're going to test the arm, easily safe. An RBI single for Brew as he moves up to second on the throw. 4 hits out of the park with gifted subs as Bonanza strikes out looking. Make that 4 hits in the first inning. We've still got 9 to go. Potential 16.5 over-under hits might happen. Campbell flies out to center field. Melott. Wait, okay, hang on. Is that a dropped ball? I think so. What is happening? I've never seen these animations before. Okay, backtracking. Campbell flew out to center. Melott dropped the ball. The first baseman dropped the ball on Melott, so he reached first. Fartinghouse hit it to center, and I think got thrown out at second, so it doesn't count as a hit, or it does. I don't understand what's happening. Hafner got a double. Geronimo, that's a pass ball, puts Hafner at third. Geronimo grounds this one to the pitcher. That's going to be an out. We have a total of 6 hits. I've lost count already. That's going to be an RBI for Beauregard as he grounds out to the shortstop. And DiStefano Jr. strikes out swinging. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what happened in the first inning. He hit a single, but then got thrown out at second. And then there's like a fly ball. I have no clue. Barker flies out to left. Dowd takes a walk. So our first walk of this game puts a runner on first for Sassafras the third, who walks as well. Runner in scoring position for McGruff. Looks like their best hitter right now. Our second best hitter was hitting 266. Moves the runners over to second and third. Harry Stocks is unable. He dropped the ball. What is going on? The third baseman dropped a very easy liner. So a run scores, but then Campbell strikes out swinging. Ah! What am I watching? A third error. There's just errors all around. Cook gets to first. Valor grounds out to the third baseman. Easy double play. Hamed sends this one to center field. And that's the end of the inning. Y'all need to stop making errors on my games. It's hard to keep track of. Melot is up now as there's a pop-up in the infield. Shortstop catches that for now. Farting House sends this one to right field. That's going to be a single. There's our 7th hit. Cruz sends this one into center past the shortstop. Puts runners in the corners and our 8th hit. Oh, to the first baseman. That's going to be another error. The 3rd on New Orleans today, and that's going to score the runner from 3rd. Dowd to the second baseman. 4-6-3 double play. That is the end of the inning. Ay. 4 errors so far in this game as Brew gets that run right back with a solo home run to right center field for 440 feet. With our 9th hit of this game. This is nonsense. This is absolute nonsense. Bonanza sends this one into the left field gap. That's going to be a double. 10 hits on this day. Hafner grounded to the shortstop. It's going to be a first out of this inning. Bonanza on the move. Safe at 3rd. His 11th stolen base of this year. Geronimo sends that one to right field, and that'll be a sac fly as they score the run from 3rd. Beauregard sends this one to the second baseman, and that's going to be the last out of the inning as New Orleans puts on the 2 runs that they've given up back on the board. Back to a 4-run lead. Sassafras, get out of here, Slack. No one cares. Sassafras sends this one to right field. That's going to be an out. McGruff strikes out swinging. And Harry Stocks strikes out swinging as well. So staying at 10 hits so far. 3 up, 3 down for the Sea Serpents. DiStefano Jr. As the sim loves him, he takes a walk. Goes to steal. Whoa! Almost thrown out at first. Goes to steal again. And is safe at 2nd. Cook sends this one into center field. There's going to be our 11th hit. But not scoring a run. Runners on the corners for Valor. Bases loaded. No outs. Hamed hitting 400. It's out of here. A grand slam for Hamed, now hitting over 400, and OPS over, I'm guessing 1.5 at this point, puts 4 runs on the board. I've lost my pen. I had a pen, it's gone. It's gone. There's a ground out from Brew. Bonanza sends this one to center field. Hafner strikes out swinging. My pen is gone. Where'd my pen go? We'll find it late. Oh, there's my pen. It's on the table. Campbell is going to try and get some runs back, but that's going to be a fly ball out at the wall. To right field, Melot sends this one to left. It's going to be an easy play. Farting House sends this one to right field. So, fly balls to the corners from everyone, as that is 3 up, 3 down. 10 runs with 4 total errors and 12 total hits so far this game. Geronimo sends this one to left for an easy out. Beauregard back at the warning track. That's going to be an out to right field. DiStefano Jr., as the sim continues to show him some love, gets another hit to left field. Cook flies this one to center. Should make that play easily, and he does. This game is still 10-2. Santana Cruz is going to lead things off to center field, and that's over the center fielder's head for an easy double. Make that 14 hits on the day. James Barker sends this one to the shortstop for an easy out. Dowd strikes out swinging, so this runner on second, Sassafras, trying to score him. Not able to do so, as that should be an easy fly ball out to right field. And I say easy, that was actually caught like basically over the wall. Kind of bringing that ball back into play was Bonanza, keeping this a 10-2 game. Valor sends this one to the shortstop, a pop-up. It'll be an out. Ahmed, who with that grand slam earlier, flies out to left, and Brew strikes out swinging. Hamed with a 402 batting average. I think I've got a peek. He's at 1.45 as an OPS. McGruff flies out to right, stalks. Ground to the pitcher. That's going to be an easy out. Campbell with a fly ball to left center. Left fielder will take that one and end the inning. Stuck at 14 hits. Looking for 16 here. 16 and a half, potentially. Bonanza is going to get hit by that pitch. Does not charge the mound. Thinks wisely of it. Hafner takes a walk. We have been here before. Runner in scoring position for Geronimo. Grounds this one to the shortstop. They get the fielder's choice as second, but nothing else. Runners on the corners. Liner to left. They tag up at third, and they score the run, making this 11-2 on no additional hits. DeStefano Jr. takes that pitch for Beauregard to steal. DeStefano Jr. takes a walk. J.R. Cook grounds this one to the shortstop. Can they make the play? They get the fielder's choice at second. Still an 11-2 ball game and still 14 hits. Adam Mellott make that hit number 15 into center field, a single. Fartinghouse grounds this one to the shortstop. They get the fielder's choice at second and nothing else. Santana Cruz pops this one up in the infield. The third baseman will take that. Barker will strike out, swinging to end the bottom of the eighth, stranding Fartinghouse on first. We're at 15. Valor will strike out, swinging. Ahmed with the grand slam. Can he follow this up? He'll take a walk, and you know what? You always take walks. Brew walks as well. Shadows of the eighth. They were able to score a run last time. Bonanza gets hit number 16. Bases are loaded for Hafner, who strikes out, swinging 2 outs. Bases loaded. Geronimo, can he bring them in? He walks to bring in a run. The Rougarou extend their lead 12-2. And that brings up the top of the order. Beauregard strikes out, looking, leaving the bases loaded. They do score 1 run and are up 10 with 16 total hits in this game. Dowd strikes out, swinging. We need 1 more for the over. Will it happen? Sassafras the third strikes out, swinging. Mick Gruff, the last hope for those of you that bet the over, takes a walk. Runner on first for Stocks. Could this be the start of a 10-run comeback? No, as that's a fly ball to left, easily caught. And New Orleans, as the play-by-play says, thumps Seattle 12-2. A 14-run game with 16 total hits. Just under the 16 and a half. I hate it here. You're welcome, Shu. Happy birthday. As New Orleans takes down the Sea Serpents, extending their record now to 20-8. That is with a 12-2 win. I mean, who else are we going to talk about? Hamed, 2 for 4, 5 RBIs with a walk and 3 runs. Whoa.
By the way, I did just check, and Hamed does have the right TPE. I just went and checked.
I was actually about to put into Sim Chat, like, should we check Hamed? Because
no, Hamed's fine.
15 home runs. 15 home runs and 46 RBIs. That's insane.
The game hath just kissed him and told him it loves him.
He is hitting over 400. His OPS is sitting at literally like 1.45 or something like that. That's insane.
Slugging 950.
Jesus.
Not okay.
D. Ferrari takes the win for New Orleans. Balls takes the loss. And Naz Hamed with a grand slam is the player of the game. What in the world is happening? I've never seen that before. Also around the league, though, the Aviators.
Well, I mean, let's be fair though. Beauregard was hitting like 400 half the damn year.
That's true.
It's literally just traded off one of. Apparently, Hamed is added to the rotation of the one NOLA dude that hits like 370 the whole season.
It's still insane. But elsewhere, another massive shutout or blowout win. The Aviators beat the Surge 17-4. This one is 28 hits. We would have had the over in this one by a lot. Litteris goes 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs. That's going to be your best batter on the day. Bergen Cannon does get 6 RBIs, so oh boy, Bergen Cannon actually with 2 home runs, a 2-run home run and another 2-run home run on the day. Funk takes the win, McDonald takes the hold, Ben Caden takes a hold as well. Havoc takes a loss for Buffalo, and Bergen Cannon is your player of the game. Surprisingly, not Litteris with 4 hits. The Vandals shut out the Makos 5-0 as the Vandals go 18-10. 2 for 3 with an RBI, a walk, and 2 runs goes, I believe that's Dan King. Yeah. Tosin takes the win. Gonzalez takes the loss. Giuseppe Tosin, the starting pitcher for Vancouver, is the player of the game. The Sloths walk off the Raptors with a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 9th, 5-2 win for the Sloths. That homer coming from Bobby McDonald, so 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs and a run for Bobby McDonald, Jr. specifically. Dugan takes the win because of that walk-off for San Antonio. Paul takes the loss and blown save, giving up that 3-run home run. Bobby McDonald Jr. is your player of the game. The Crabs walk off the Voyagers. Nope, sorry. I saw the 1 run in the bottom of the 8th. Thought that was a walk-off. No, the Crabs just beat the Voyagers 3-2. Their 9th win of the season. 2 for 4 day with 2 RBIs and 2 runs from Ruiz. That's about all the offense they had. Mueller takes the win. Merely.
Gold?
Murley?
There you go.
Murley takes the win for Providence.
Murley. Don't make me Danny you. Don't make me randomly show up into one of your streams right before I go to bed just to scream at you about Mark Murley's name.
Oh, hang on. Johnny says the M is silent. Early takes the win. McFlorida takes the loss. And Kid Carsey is your player of the game.
Yeah, it's named after baseball speedrunner Mark Burley.
Oh.
If you get that reference, I'll give you an internet cookie.
I already have like 500 sitting in my browser. The Stars beat the Supernovas.
You should have a bake sale.
Oh, I should, yeah. Makes me look incredibly articulate. You're welcome. 8-5 win for the Stars. 3 hits on 4 at-bats from Crunk with 2 RBIs. Law takes the win. Sig Ripper takes the save. McQuack takes the loss. Lucky El Charo, the starting pitcher for Nashville, going 6 innings on 5 runs, is your player of the game. The Apex. Grand Slam. Nope. Just a walk-off 3-run home run.
Let's go. Hey, Bentley. Oh my God, Bentley did something. Hummus, you did something.
4-run bottom of the 9th for the Apex as Mouse hits a 3-run home run for the walk-off off of Brady. So let's see, Mouse going 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs and 2 runs. Bentley takes the win. I thought Bentley was a starter. What the heck? Bentley takes the win. Lewis and Diglett both take holds. Brady, though, takes the loss and a blown save. Zach Mouse is your player of the game. I really thought Bentley was a starter. I'm so confused.
No, he has like goal. He's like 600 TPE.
He could start. That's fun. The Toros beat the Scorpions for their 9th win on the season, a 6-4 win. 2 hits from Witt, McCoy, Batista, and Hickholmes. 2 RBIs from Witt and Hickholmes for Cancun. Lemonade takes the win. Shu takes the save. Morgan takes the loss for Death Valley. And Bruisdar Lemonade is your player of the game. But he used to be a starter, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's what I remember.
Yeah. Ring chaser, starter.
That's right. Ring chaser.
Bunch of things.
Yeah. The Flamingos walk off the Brew City Bears with a single from Bryant to put the score at 2-1. Flamingos now 1 game over 500. Bryant got literally only 1 hit. It was his walk-off, so 1 for 4 with an RBI. That's about it. Todoroki goes complete game. 9 innings pitched in 98 pitches, takes the win, giving up only the 1 run. Emerald takes the loss, going 2 1/3, giving up 1. And Shoto Todoroki, your complete game starter, is the player of the game.
Lancer says, I remember when hummus was my friend.
Same.
Oh my God.
The Wheelers take the win from the Firehawks 9-8 as that graph put the Firehawks at advantage after a run-scoring single in the bottom of the 9th, but the Wheelers dragged the game back as their closer or reliever was able to get out of the jam. Hits all around for everyone. Every single person on both teams gets hits. 4 hits from the Cheese, 3 hits from Sanders, 2 hits from Benigson, Copland, Vladimir Porter, Slosico, Dotson, Smoove, Tree, and Jardin, and a single hit from Kripaskov, Rude, Condor, Marsh, Sneck, Incarnation, Stern, and Grimes Jr.
What are you listing at this point?
Everyone got hits.
Oh.
Every single person.
What?
Everyone
Incarnation.
got hit. Incarnation.
That's a new one.
Ragnarok the movie takes the win for Anchorage. Dog, Aiko, and Rizzo. Well, Dog and Aiko holds. Rizzo takes the save. Smaction takes the loss. Jesus. Smaxon takes the loss, and Cooper Copeland is the player of the game. 3 on runs for the movie Ragnarok. Yeah, that's a shame. The Dynamos.
A good question from Nate. Is Jormungandr related to the Sneck family?
Sneck.
I think the answer would be yes.
Ooh.
Because that is the world serpent.
As Brain just put in, yeah. The Dynamos.
Yes, he did put it. I didn't see that.
The Dynamos, as opposed to the other game with bunches of hits, take a 2-0 win over the Swifties. 15 wins now on the year for the Dynamos. 2 hits with an RBI and a run for Elliot Spencer, who is, I don't think, watching at the moment. Bones takes the win, with Red getting the save. Coffin takes the loss, and Lefty Bones, the starting pitcher for Dallas, takes the player of the game. The Dillos take the win from the Hepcats as the Hepcats tried in the top of the 9th to come back with a singular run, but were unable to do so. 1 for 3 day with 2 RBIs from Mikey Mo. Dog takes the win for the Dillos. Itchy Nose takes the save. Davies takes the loss. And Jim Dog at the Evans Winters Happy Birthday Shoe Dillo sponsored by the Seattle Sea Serpents, is your player of the game. I want to say it every time.
And this stream is sponsored by the PvE merch store.
Get your merch at the store.
Well, do you have any PvE merch?
Not yet. I need to get myself a Scorpion shirt, even though they're stinky.
Well, you're fired.
Yeah, yep.
Wait, why would you buy a Scorpion shirt if you pay for Boise?
Because the Scorpions are stinky and I want to use it as like a cleanup rag.
Hey. Yeah, way to save yourselves in front of your GMs here, wanting to wear bad stuff.
Just win a giveaway, loser. Wow. I'm getting called out from all sides today. What the heck is going on? The Lemurs take a win from the Kingpin 7-6. Very, very close game. That graph tried to... the Kingpins tried to come back in the top of the 9th, and we're just not able to do so. Lots of hits all the way around. Everyone almost, except for Chovy on the side of Chicago, gets hits. On the side of Louisville, same thing except for Jaguars. So 3 hits with 2 runs and an RBI for O'Sullivan. All my homies hate gold. Yep. Most hated player in the PBE. Bonita takes a hold. Triplet takes the win in the blown save. Price takes a hold. Tsunami takes a save. I'm not going to say that. Multi-Awa Pele takes the loss in a blown save. Oh, boy. Lump
I'm not going to say as he reads it.
Yeah, Lump O'Sullivan is the player of the game.
And hey, by the way, if you or anyone else out there wants to just win a giveaway, loser, you have an opportunity this Saturday. Hummus is giving away stuff on the stream. Isn't that right, Mr. Hummus God? You're giving stuff away to people who go reply to a thread on the PBE forum because we had our most ACs ever. So yeah, go reply to that thread and you can win yourself, what is it? It's a piece of merch or a copy of OOTP 22, I do believe. I think it's one or the other. I'll be picking the piece of merch because I already have 22. So somebody wants to drop that link. There you go, Hummus. Follow that link right there. It's not a logout link. You can trust me on that because I just clicked it. Most activity checks ever giveaway from Hummus. So.
You see, you said that. I was expecting him to be here. But we've got ourselves a quick sim day. PB themed stimulus checks. Yes.
Not like a pad of checks PBE theme, but just like the PBE giving you stimmies.
Yes.
No, actually, wait. The PBE stimulus was already distributed by Dub City.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I never claimed mine. Oof. Mine got lost and the IRS took mine.
I joked about a PBE UBI.
Well, we can do that, but then all the prices go up, so it actually ends up not being worth it.
Yeah, but the prices don't actually go up.
Oh, okay. Then the prices go down?
They're the same.
Sure. Everything's $1 now. Congratulations. Moving on to our quick sim day.
Yep.
Yeah, we just need to go through this quick sim.
OBX in Buffalo, Walker Cato and Uni Takamdan. 6-1 Walker Cato. You can go ahead and press the button.
Yeah.
Thank you. Buffalo is going to win this one 2-1. Uni finally decided to not be terrible. Mike Latoris, 2 hits and 4 at-bats. Buffalo, 3 hits for Scott Poe. Not Potso, that's different. Uni Takamdan, 7 1/3, no earned. Walker Cato, 6 2/3, 2 earned. Still a good start for Cato. Just the offense has got to, score. Uni, your player of the game.
Who decided to name their player Potsko?
It's not actually a player. It's one of LBG's bots.
It's one of the other AI. Okay.
New York has won. This is what, like 11 in a row now, I think. It's at 9 in a row, and I don't think they lost one in the last 2 games. They beat Providence. So they're now 20-9. Bruce Buckley for Providence, 3 hits, 2 RBIs. There's your standout batter there. NYV, 2 hits, 2 ribbies from Kirk Swerve. Port Dorkleton, 6 innings, 1 earned. Ivy Leaf, 7 2/3, no earned. 3 runs, however. Ivy Leaf, your player of the game. Ivy Leaf, like the least lucky pitcher of all PBE history, cannot find a decent team or a decent season. Just can't catch a break ever at any point.
Brain and AJ both say New York lost yesterday's game.
Oh, they lost yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're only like 12 of 10 or whatever.
Yeah, 12 of 10, yeah.
Or, yeah, 12 of 13. Sorry.
They won,
whatever.
Oh boy. They won 12 of their last 10.
Oh, hi. So this is it's just 18 runs in the last 3 innings for Vancouver against Maui. Somebody from the bullpen some people from the bullpen got rocked. Hits for absolutely everybody on Vancouver. That's not really a separate 12 walks. Oh boy. 21 hits, 12 walks. This is a bad day for the Maui pitching staff. 20-3 your final. I want to see, oh god, that hitting thing is just one giant wall. Pick a standout batter real quick. 5 hits for Jake Doctor, 4 hits, 5 ribbies for Sessions. All right, let's look at this pitching. So South Chicha had a good start. 5 innings, 2 earned. And then Rafael Dalcott pitched a clean inning, and then the wheels fell off the wagon and fell into the snake pit. Miko McKinnon, Robert Mountain, Caden Stormbliss, Gravy. Is that the batter?
That's the first baseman, yeah.
The newly acquired first baseman Chili Gravy gave up 5 earned runs. And then, so they used an infielder and then decided, you know what? No, that didn't work for us. So let's use an actual pitcher now. I think maybe you should have done that first. Cooper Casey didn't give up an earned run, though. Greg Digger Jr., 6 innings, 1 earned. Player of the game is Jay Doctor. Nice. Now Chili Gravy has a permanent 67 ERA. How about that?
Diesel, you say he's on OBX, but he's not.
Wait, did that trade never go in? Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Was it Geist? I thought it was the other way.
Geist
yeah, he should have been traded today. I thought he was traded to Maui, but do I have that backwards?
I downloaded the file.
Because Geist and Gravy swap places in a Maui OBX trade.
Half the trade got done.
Where's Hunter Geist?
He's on the team.
On where?
Maui.
Oh. OBX just got robbed.
So, okay, wait then. Okay.
Yeah, Chili Gravy should be in OBX. And then cut. I guess at least you don't want to use them.
He was traded to OBX and then cut. Oh, okay.
I mean, at least he wasn't supposed to start or anything.
I'm gonna ping Enoch. Hi. Help. Should. Okay. Yeah. At the very least, okay, so he was supposed to be cut. I mean, obviously that sucks for Maui, but they were losing that game or without Gravy, Maui would have put a starter in. You're probably right.
That is true.
You're probably right.
I don't. But Casey is not a starter. Is Casey a starter for them? I don't think so.
I don't know. So he was cut, so I'm gonna go cut him, but no one tells me. Oof. No, Casey is not a starter. He's just literally dead now. He's actually dead. Okay. So let's go do that. Maui. Go cut Gravy. You.
That must be why Chili Gravy looks so weird. Should you be here?
Release. Alright, he's been released. Alright. Excellent. So we're...
So now is their lineup right now?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it is.
Screw anything up?
No, that's good there.
Oh, good there. Okay, so he wasn't...
He was just literally an empty player sitting on the bench.
Didn't trade him, alright.
Yeah. Well, at least that was caught.
Weird.
Let's ignore the fact that there were 12 runs scored before Gravy came in. That's correct.
Yes, it's all Chili Gravy's fault.
That dedication gets cut and still shows up to work. Fake it till you make it. All right, so at least that's fixed. Cool.
Wait a minute, you're not supposed to be here anymore.
All right, awesome. So things are good. We're okay.
All right, Boise, San Antonio.
Yeah, moving on. Fun times.
Boise beats San Antone 8-3. The Sloths are 12-17, and my division predictions are not looking good. Studiat 2 hits, Chris Jimenez 2 hits, Boise 2 hits, 5 RBIs for Petra. Andrew Lucas 8 1/3, 2 earned. Nolan Windsor 2 2/3, 7 earned. That's weird. Or 5 earned, 7 runs. That's very out of character. Petra Sabor, your player of the game. That's it for that conference. Let's go to the more important conference, Cancun and DVS. More important to me anyway. Cancun wins 5-0. Cancun is actually having good sims, so I actually do think we should resim because this ain't right. Christian McCoy, Steve Rogers, two hits apiece. Katie Kalin, 2 hits as well. 4 hits for DVS. Justin Sims, 5 2/3 for earned. Leo Rabat, 7 2/3 no earned for Babat. And player of the game is Leo, who is not allowed to win pitcher of the year before me. Darn you, Moosey. Nashville 20-9 on the season now, so they have the lead in the Champions East. And they beat Sarasota 9-0. 9 hits for Nashville. Surgical precision in their takedown of the Supernovas. Although Sarasota did get 7 hits. 1 from everyone except for 2 players. It's just that they couldn't actually get anybody home. Kendrick Baxter back in Sarasota, 5 1/3, 5 earned. Taylor Johnson, 6 1/3, no earned. Player of the game is Bongo Lulango at the Gibson Sound stage. Indy and Detroit. This was very interesting before. It's even more interesting now. Hey, Doug Dangley wasn't garbage. That will help my and a lot of other fantasy teams. Or maybe I was the only person stupid enough to take him as the first pitcher. Last pick really sucks. Ben Dover, 2 hits in 3 at-bats. Is your best hitter for Indy. Literally, I guess. Jody Groundball had an RBI. Detroit, 6 hits as a team. Molly Mitchell, 7 innings, 1 earned. A really good start. Just got no support at all. Literally. Because Doug Dangley, 7 1/3, 6 hits, no earned. And then Trowan, no hands. Trowan for Hall of Fame, 1 2/3, no earned. Doug Dangley is your player of the game.
You mean Doug Dangley, 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 Dangley.
Yeah, now he's got as many Dangleys as points in his ERA.
Perfect. You know what? Just because I clicked the button, we're going to save really quick. There we go.
All right, Rougarou beat the Sea Serpent 7-0. Let's see here. We got multi-hit days from Hamed. What a shock. Brew and Bonanza. Seattle, 2-hit day from Thurgood Sassafras the third. Danny Sullivan, 5 innings, 4 earned. Aiden McDougal, 9 innings, 4 hits, 6 Ks. That's a good old tip of the capper on that one for McDougal. That's Player of the Game Award honors.
Loving these streamer nameplates. So am I. You can thank Tacos for that.
Taco should totally make the stream plates for me and Danny tomorrow have little straw hats and pieces of wheat for PBE High Noon. Tacos, you should totally do that. Or somebody else on the graphics team. 3-0 win for Florida over BCB. 3 hits for Bark Wolf Ruff. 3 hits for Giannis Lux. Those are your 2 standout hitters. Kozak, 3 1/3, 1 earned. Kagamine, 6 1/3, 1 earned. Royd Walrus to save. Bren Kagamine, your player of the game. Love seeing the danglies in the chat. How the heck did we get 10 hits and no runs? That's a really good question, Danny. Lemurs taking the series from Chicago. So that's an interesting turn of fortune for Louisville. Maybe they'll start to play a little bit better baseball here. They win 4-2. 3 hits from Lump O'Sullivan and Forrest Gump. Chicago has 2 hits from Gray, Shumi, Holkenvettel, and Hudson Lane. Mitch the T-Rex, 5 1/3, 3 runs, 1 earned. Roxas, 6 innings, 2 earned, 2 runs. Roxas, your player of the game in Lemurland, which is also a kids' TV show set.
Oh.
Speaking of 10 hits and no runs, that's what Anchorage does against California. The Left Shoe Factory plays host to a win here. 2 hits, 2 runs for Ignacio Encarnacion. Did you hear that, Gold? That's how you say that.
Yeah, Incarnation.
2 hits for Sawyer Stern. 3 hits for Max Benningson for Anchorage. But like I said, 10 hits as a team, no runs. Aria, 5 2/3, 4 earned. Grimes, 7 innings, no earned. I feel like Robert Grimes has been in the minors for like 8 years at this point. Robert Grimes, your player of the game.
Yeah, Incarnation.
Hepkits in the Dillos. Hepkits win 4-2. So KCH is the second team to 20. Bob Stanky, 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Dracula, Pryor, and Berserker, 2 hits apiece. 4 hits For the Dillos, Lincoln Birdwhistle, 6 2/3, no earned. Harley Fank, 7 innings, 2 earned. O'Sullivan, the win. Sexy, the save. The Lincoln Birdwhistle, your player of the game. Hepcat's making my retirement nice and easy as I don't have to worry about them being good. They are absolutely wonderful under the new management, part of the new management. Swifties win 4-0, 13 hits to the team, multi-hit games from 5 of the 7, or 5 of the 9, 5 of the 7 that got hits. Baez and Johnson got 1 hit apiece. RBIs came from Baez, Johnson, and Sportello. Dallas only got 3 hits, and they were all from Care Faraday, who got caught stealing for the second time this season. I didn't know it was possible to catch K. Faraday on the base paths, but Spies did it. Trent Bolt Jr., 7 innings, no earned. Miller, 5 1/3, 1 earned. Trent Bolt Jr., your player of the game.
And that wraps up the 27th. Got 2 more of these. And hopefully this time there won't accidentally be a player that's supposed to be cut. So we'll hopefully be able to go through these pretty quick. Over in the Legends Conference, the Surge and the Aviators, Rolo versus Beaumont to start off the 28th. The Aviators take an 8-2 win, getting their 24th victory in the season. 3-for-4 day with 3 RBIs and a run from Riverboat, but Litteris going 4-for-4 with 3 RBIs.
You okay?
No.
What the heck was that?
I have no clue.
You all right?
Yeah, my brain just started reading everything all at once, and so it shut off.
Okay, just want to be sure you're all right.
Bomo takes the win for Outer Banks. Rolo takes the win. Bob Beaumont is your player of the game. Is that French? Is it Beaumont? Actually, no.
Well, it's Beaumont, but it's obviously French. I mean,
all right, yeah. So Beaumont.
Other than a white flag, I don't know how much more French you want to get.
The Voyagers and the Crabs, Whole Horse versus Rich Evans, as the Crabs take their 10th victory over the Voyagers. Their records now reflect each other, but the Crabs win 8-3. The Crabs offense 2-for-3 day with 3 RBIs and 2 runs from Love, as well as a 1-for-3 day with 3 RBIs from Dordovic. There's a 3-hit day from Rodriguez on the other side of New York. Evans takes the win. Tachibana takes the save. Whole Horse takes the loss. Will Love is the player of the game. The Vandals and the Makos. Emilia Takahashi and Michael Knightrider as your starting pitchers. What in the world is going on? What is this? Why? A 19-10 win for the Vandals with a total of 35 hits.
If you're Vancouver, you will take scoring 49 runs in 2 days. You'll take that. And having like 50 hits and like 80 base runners in 2 days or whatever it is.
What is going on? Jeez. Look at that graph, too. I mean, it was like, oh yeah, Maui's got
Look at this graph.
Look at this graph.
Yeah, he can sing better than me.
Yeah, same. Hits all the way around for everyone except for Jay Kane.
Oh,
so shame on you.
It's gotta feel bad.
Yeah. 3-hit days from Camden, Lodge, Andrews, and O'Houlihan and McMuffin. I'm not going more in depth because I'd be here forever. Oh boy, pitching is a disgrace. Ingram takes the win. Leung takes the save for Vancouver. Delicott does get a hold, but then McKinnon blows it open with 5-run inning and a loss. Is Chili Gravy back? No, we're fine this time. I just want to see, did anyone accidentally... Nope, this is just bullpen again. McKinnon's only been in 6 games.
Yeah, because he's bad.
Oh, that's fair.
Like 5 TPE or something.
Oh, okay. No starters, so we're actually good there. Still somehow crazy.
Nope, no starters, just bunch of really low TPE bullpen arms that keep getting murdered.
Herb Sessions is your player of the game. One of those multi-hit days, 2-for-4 with 3 RBIs.
Just a good old-fashioned rebuild.
All right, my guess
These
is
things gonna happen.
On the flip side of baseball scoring, a 19-10 day for the Vandals and Makos, we've got 0-1 win for the
Yeah,
Sloths.
this is indeed the opposite.
Completely saw that coming. The only run comes from Stan Antonio as Jimenez gets an RBI something, an RBI single. There were literally no extra base hits in this game. Stan Antonio scored from first, it looks like, as my guess, on a single from Jimenez or something. Actually probably moved him over to third. Rayner takes the win. Zielman takes the loss, giving up only 1 run, and John Rayner is your player of the game. Wow. 19-10. 1-0. The Supernova and the Stars, Bill the Hill and Lucien Karamochi. And then we flip-flop again. 14-4 victory for the Stars, their 21st win of the season. And they get 20 hits. All of them came from Munson, Fry, and Foe with 4 hits apiece. Fry going 4 for 4 with 5 RBIs and a walk. Karamochi takes the win, the Hill takes the loss, and Brandon Fry is your player of the game.
You know, Gold, I'm starting to notice something. I wondered if you noticed the same thing. Does it feel like much more than usual this season? And maybe this is just in my head. It feels like teams in the league are either incredibly good or god unbelievably horrible.
Yes. I mean, even just this stream, we've gone from games like this one again, where the Demons beat the Apex 2-0, to a double-digit win.
Yeah, and then you have Seattle getting bludgeoned to death by the Rougarous, and same thing happening to Maui. But it feels like for some reason, in this particular season, this first week, there's this gigantic chasm, and the only thing in the middle is San Antonio and DVS, and everything else is either sheer death or a playoff team.
It definitely feels like it. Definitely feels like it. I mean, so yeah, Johnny Quest, there's a big gap between top 8 and bottom 6. It feels like it. Vandals are decent, but not OP. I mean, I don't know, man. You scored 39 runs in 2 games. Meanwhile, in this Detroit win, Yelnats goes
I'll
3
yell
for
at
4.
you every time you say it wrong.
Goes 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a run. Ricky Vaughn takes the win, Diglett takes the hold, Palmer takes the save, Lagoose takes the loss for the Apex, and Ricky Vaughn is the player of the game. The Rougarou and the Serpents, so in complete opposite to the 2-0 win, we have a... Actually, that's not bad, 8-4 win for the Rougarou. I was expecting worse, in all honesty. J.R. Cook, 4 for 4, 6 RBIs, 4 runs, and a walk. Hamed, by the way, has now increased his batting average to .418, going 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a walk in this game. His slugging is still over 900. His on-base percentage is .508. Nakamura takes the win. Hammersmith takes the loss. Wright takes the save. J.R. Cook is your player of the game. Someone find whatever Hamed is using in the locker room. I want some. The Scorpions and the Toros. A 2-1 win for the Scorpions. And yeah, two runs off 5 hits. 2 runs come from Alderson going 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run. And Boss Jr. being brought in by the Alderson home run. Farnworth takes the win, Pressing takes a hold, Baxter takes a save, Vagetti takes the loss, and Herbie Farnworth is the player of the game. We did have a 70-minute rain delay in the 4th inning.
Yeah, I just do want to say something real quick while we're going to the minors. There are no games. This is my day anyway. But the whole Naz Hamed thing. So we had Tom Shue, who won the Triple Crown last season, and then we had Gustav Beauregard, who smashed the WAR record. And then for some random reason, Hamed's just like, that's cute. I'm gonna go do both real quick, because Naz Hamed had 3 WAR last week.
Oh God, really? What?
Yes, Naz Hamed's WAR coming into the sim is 2.9. Naz
insane.
Hamed is on pace for 12 WAR.
I believe it. He can do it.
You're also hitting 400. Oh, and by the way, he's hitting better. Coming into the sim, Naz Hamed was hitting 389. He's now hitting 420.
Oh God, that's insane. That's crazy. I'm telling you, whatever he's got, I want some.
And the thing is J.R. Cook's build is the same build as all the other Rougarou batter builds. You know, all the ones that win MVPs, and J.R. Cook hits like 260 every season.
Oh, boy. Well, on to the 29th. The only games today are minors games, so we'll do those pretty quick here.
AC and Chicago, is this another World Series matchup? Potentially. Well, now the Hepcats, after winning 2 World Series in a row, losing half their roster, are now the best record in the minors. 14 hits as a team, 3 for Jet Stargasm. Chicago, 7 hits, Maverick Smoltz, 6 innings, 1 earned. O'Sullivan, Wolfing, and Big Sexy, your bullpen arms there. Chicago, Cameron Grimes, and then Al Capone, Little Smoothie Vert, and Maverick Smoltz, your player of the game. California and SCSS. Cali wins. Sawyer Stern lifts them up. I was looking to the wrong side. Sawyer Stern has 4 RBIs and 3 hits in this one. 3-hit day also for Ignacio Encarnacion. State College had 2 hit days from Noah Johns. Zay Johnson, I believe. James LeBlond. Brandon's in 5 innings, 3 earned. T2, 0.1. I don't know why I said it like that. 6 earned. Oil Can Boyd, 7 innings, 3 earned. Wilson, 2 innings, 2 earned. Sawyer Stern, your player of the game. Florida and Dallas, another Kagamine and another Winamine. 17-4, or 17-14 rather now is Florida. Bark Wolf Ruff is having himself a great sip. 4 for 4. Yet another multi-hit game. Pot So continues to show that the streak is overpowered. At least I'm pretty sure he's a streak. 2 hits and 4 at-bats, at least in the minors. Redacted, 5 innings, 5 earned. Kagamine, 7 1/3, 1 earned. Your player of the game is Kagamine? Nope, it's Bark Wolf Ruff with the perfect 4 for 4. Louisville and BCB, the battle of the S25 expansion teams. Or is it 24? I don't remember. I think it's 25. 2 hits and 3 hits, respectively, for Lux and Aldridge in the middle of the BCB batting order. They had 6 RBIs as a club, 3 hits for Jet Jaguar, 2 RBIs for him. Jeremiah Junkball, 4 innings, 3 earned. Will Millis, 2 2/3, 4 earned, 7 runs total. Will Millis now 1 6. Giannis Lux, the player of the game. Dillos and Wheelie Dealies, and the Dillos go to a win. Fiddle McGee fiddles his way to a 4 for 4 day with 4 RBIs. Multi-hit days for the Weirds from Kapretsov, Condor, Sneck, and Vladimir Porter. Not Vladimir Putin, as I've said before. Johnson, 4 innings, 5 earned, then gave it off to Husky in 1 inning, gave up 3 earned. Then Rizzo and Chu finished it out for the Wheelies, and for the Dillos, Yee got the start, 6 innings, 2 earned. Bremen, Mrazek the save, Fiddle McGee the player of the game.
Excellent. That rounds out the 29th. We head up to the second primetime game of this stream. Providence and Maui. We're going to be here a while, I have a feeling. Or we're not. We're either going to be here for
Well, both teams are bad, so...
Yeah. We're going to be here for a while, or it's going to be a 1-0 victory for someone. We're going to quickly find out. Mod team, if you're around, give us a prediction. See what we've got. When does the webpage get scores and stats updated? When we finish the stream is when the file goes up live to the website.
We upload and we usually show it to you. We upload the file, and then you can see it then. Z-Rog.
Over 16.5 strikeouts.
Oh, what the heck? Yeah. AJ's right. Gold, you got the primetime border too big, or the window moved down or something. We can't see the pictures.
Perfect. Take a complete guess. No, there we go. Out of the way for you. K of 9 for Baudelli, 6.6. K through 9 for Dasani Voss, 9.7.
It's bigger.
So, yeah.
By the
So
way,
Ryan-
prediction is total strikeouts over under 16 and a half. I am putting 1,300 on the over.
You know what? I don't think it's gonna be right, but I'm gonna go under.
How much are you putting in?
10.
10 what?
Just 10.
Oh.
That's all I
How
had
many
time.
channel points do you have?
85,000. I only had time to
Oh.
put 10 in. I clicked the button
Oh,
as
I
it was
have-
locking.
I have 40K and I thought I was impressive.
Oh. I just haven't claimed it. 10 what? Yeah, 10. Do you want to do this one or should I?
You take it.
Alrighty. Here we go for prime time number 2. Check your TPE, ladies and gents and others. Providence versus Maui. Let's get going. 16.5 strikeouts. Ooh, I actually kind of like the stadium. It's nice and symmetrical. As Cladera grounds out to the shortstop. Julio Ruiz pops this one up in the infield. Second baseman will take that one by himself. Krustis fly out to right. 3 up, 3 down to start the game. And that's it. No strikeouts. Hunter Geist, officially traded for and not cut, flies out to right field. Philip Stein is going to take a walk over to first. Oh, they try to pick off Stein, and the ball gets away, so Stein now in scoring position for Dawson Jr. That's going to be a fly ball to right field and gone! Home run for Dawson Jr., 405-foot, 2-run blast, puts Maui up early. Camden Jr. is going to follow that up with a single to right field. Runner on first for Harwell. There's going to be a liner to the shortstop. Jay Kane's going to throw this one to right field, and that's going to be an out. I think I see chili gravy in the stands. Yep. He's sad he got cut. As we go to the top of the second, Slokening leads things off, and that's going to be a walk to first. Buckley throws this one to center field. Throws more like hits it with his bat. It's going to be an out. Philly fan. Strike out. Dropped third strike. Wait. Oh no, that was just a double play. Okay, that he actually hit the ball. That was a 2-4-3 double play to end the top of the second. I thought it was a drop third strike. Ketchup leads off the bottom of the second with a grounder to the second baseman. Makes the diving stop and the play at first. Chisenboom with our first strikeout of the game. Strikes out. Funny man, not so funny. Okay, actually he gets a single. That's pretty funny. Funny man on first. Hunter Geist follows that up with a fly ball to center, and that's going to be an out. Maui still up 2-0 as there is a single strikeout. Jimmy Olsen will take a walk. Putting a runner on first for a cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter as that gets into left field for a single. Runners on first and second for Bergamo Lemon. Oh, doubled up at second is Olsen with a liner to the shortstop for a double play. So a 6-4 double play and then a ground out to the first baseman to end the inning. Philip Stein to lead off the bottom of the third, grounds out to the first baseman. Dawson Jr., can he get another hit? Not right now, as that is our second strikeout. John Camden grounds out to the third baseman. They make the play easily. As going to the top of the fourth, it is still a 2-0 game. Julio Ruiz flies out to center field, and that's going to get caught. Krustis pops this one up. First baseman will make that play in foul territory. Slokening, a liner to the first baseman, caught easily, going to the bottom of the fourth with 2 total strikeouts. Make that 3 as Harwell strikes out swinging, not able to hold his bat. Kane, not getting the bat off his shoulders, strikes out looking for number 4. Gets up, grounder to the third or the third baseman. Yeah, they switch spots. Ketchup grounds to the first baseman for the third out. Buckley lead things off with our 5th strikeout, and they are starting to ramp up. The batters had the advantage, it looked like, early game, and now that we're in the 5th, they're starting to fall apart. But Jagger Philly fan doesn't, as he sends this one deep to left. A 365-foot home run puts Providence on the board, 1 run behind the Makos. Jimmy Olsen grounds this one to the third baseman. Easy play for them. Cardboard cutout is going to strike out looking, make that 6 on the day. But Providence does put a run up on the board. Chison Boone grounded to the second baseman for the first out. Funny Man, not so funnily, grounds to the first baseman, throws it over to the pitcher. Hunter Geist grounds to the second baseman, and an easy 3-up, 3-down inning. Heading to the top of the 6th, Bergamo Lemon sends this one into right field. That's going to be a single. Cloudera will strike out for the 7th of the day, the 3rd for Baldelli. Grounded to the shortstop from Ruiz. A 6-4-3 double play ends the top of the 6th. Philip Stein at the plate will strike out. That is the 5th for Voss and the 8th on the day. Dawson Jr. gets plunked by that pitch, actually. He's going to take first base without trying to rush the pitcher, because Camden sends this one deep to left center. A 450-foot home run puts another 2 runs on the board for the Makos. Ernie Harwell will strike out swinging, make that 9 total. Jay Kane make that 10. Back-to-back strikeouts to get out of the inning for Dasani Voss. 10 strikeouts total. Krustis grounds this one to the first baseman. Look at the out at first. Slokening grounds this one to the second baseman. Easy play. And Bruce Buckley, fly ball to right, should be easily caught, and it is 3-up, 3-down in the top of the 7th. Heading to the bottom, as now Murley is, oh boy, Merely is on the mound as he gets a strikeout from Ketchup. A liner to right, and that drops in for a single for Chison Boone. Funny Man to left, bloop in. Runners on first and second for Hunter Geist, hitting 136. Oh, is that going to be double play? Yes! Doubled up again at second base. Chison Boone being caught out by the liner to second. That is the second time today we've had a double play at second base. Jagger Philly fan gets this one through the middle infield. Be a single. Olsen to the third baseman. They'll get the play at first. So runner in scoring position for Cardboard Cutout. Grounds it to the second baseman for an out. Bergamo Lemon walks. Runners on the corners for Cloudera. Hitting 256. Takes a walk. Base is loaded for Ruiz. 9 home runs on the year. Can he make it 10? He doesn't, but he does bring in the run with a walk. Stormbless giving up a run. Base is still loaded for Krustis, as he is strikeout victim number 12. But Providence puts a run on the board.
Maui fans starting to get PTSD at the end there.
Philip Stein gets an infield single. Dawson Jr., multi-hit game for him as he gets a single to right field and runners on the corners for John Camden. That'll go over the third baseman's head. Runs are going to score. Is it 1? Is it 2? It looks like it will be 2. Safe at the plate is Dawson Jr. all the way from first. 2 RBI double for John Camden. Ernie Harwell will be our 13th strikeout victim of this game. Jay Kane's going to ground this one to the second baseman for the second out. Ketchup is strikeout victim 14. We have 3 outs to play, and we need 3 strikeouts to get to the over. So Slokening grounds this one to the first baseman. Buckley Sends this one to center field unless Providence can tie this up here. Philly fan, strikeout number 15. 15 total as the Makos take their 9th win on the season, a 6-2 victory over the Crabs.
Enjoy my points, folks.
Let's see, how many points does my 10 get me? It gets me 38. You guys can't see it, but I dabbed. Camden goes 3 for 4 with
dabbing over 38 channel points. AU gold, ladies and gentlemen.
I need all the channel points that I can get. Balotelli takes the win, Dalcott takes the hold, Stormbliss takes the save, Foss takes the loss, and John Camden is your player of the game.
What do you mean you need all the channel points? How much money do you have?
I need all the channel points I can get. I'm going to collect them all. I'm going to steal them from everyone.
I thought you were saying you're like broke or something.
Oh,
I'm going to laugh.
I have like 50 million. I'm fine.
I was going to say.
That's why I'm gonna hoard all the channel points until I really need them. Sloths take the win from the Surge, 15-3. 14 hits on the day, so 14 hits, 15 runs on 14 hits. Offense-wise, the only player without a hit is Pork Chop Sandwiches, as Stan Antonio goes 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs and 3 runs. Billy Guerrero takes the win, going 8 innings, giving up 2. Baldachin takes the loss. Stan Antonio is your player of the game.
My legitimate plan with channel points is to build them up until they can pay for equipment.
Perfect. The Voyagers take down the Vandals 8-3. Ow, something in my eye. As on the batting side, 3 hits for Hunter and Kirk Swerve, as Kirk Swerve goes 2 RBIs and a run. Tokiyami takes a win, Florida Man gets a save, Macon Namerson on the side of Vancouver takes the loss, and Fumikaji Tokiyami is your player of the game. The Raptors, I think this is the Raptors' first win of this sim, goes 3...
No, wait a second. You beat, these beats the Sloss ones?
Oh, maybe. I lost count. The Raptors beat the Aviators 3-1. As Johnny Pluto goes 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run. And that was the only offense. Everyone else sucked. Daly? I think it's Daly takes the win. Paul takes the save. Ripsbad takes the loss. Chuck Daly is your player of the game. We watched the Makos game, right? Yes. Around the league, the Stars in the other conference take down the Scorpions in extra innings for their 22nd win, 3-2, with a singular run in the 14th as Booswell started off that inning with a double up against Timmy. Timmy. 2 hits on the day for Booswell and Smith. Booswell going 2-5 with 2 runs. Shigino takes the win for Nashville. Pressing takes the loss, and Timmy. Oh, it really is Timmy. Oh, God. Timmy takes the loss, and Remy Ratatouille is the player of the game. I was making a joke. I didn't realize it was Timmy. That's great. I love that name. The Sea Serpents walk off the Apex 6-4 with a 2-run home run off of Barron from Barker. Barker going 3 for 7 with 5 RBIs and 2 runs. 7 at-bats. That's crazy. Homie takes the hold. McThornbody takes a blown save. DeMarco takes the win for Seattle. And Barron takes the loss for Indy as James Barker is your player of the game. Cancun beats the Supernova 7-3 as they take a game. They're now a game ahead of the Supernova with 11 wins. Two wins for everyone. 2 hits for McCoy, Fisher, Batista, and Hick Holmes. Benson takes the hold. Oh my gosh. Benson takes the win. McQuack takes the loss, and Red Arrow is your player of the game. Oh boy, that's a picture. Okay. The Demons score 8 in the top of the 9th. it was tied 3-3 going into the top of the ninth. And the Demons scored 8 to get their 20th win up against the Rougarou. So an 11-3 victory for the Demons. 4 for 5 day with 2 RBIs and 4 runs for Danny B. Danny. Oh, I forgot. A bite there. Dang it. Wright takes the loss for New Orleans. Diglett takes the win and a blown save for Detroit. Danny B is the player of the game and ties the Detroit regular season game record for runs with 4. That's your majors. Down in the minor leagues, the Flamingos beat the Dynamos 10-6 as the Dynamos attempt to come back in the bottom of the ninth and are unable. 2 hits apiece for Dupp, Brizzo, Gar, and the Giraffe, as Brizzo goes 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs and a run. Jansen Crenshaw takes the win. Walrus takes the save. Dog takes the loss for Dallas, as Javanthony Brizzo is the player of the game. Why are you all like this? The Brew City Bears beat the Lemurs 5-3. 2 for 4 day with 3 RBIs and a run for, is that underrated? Yep, underrated. As well as a 3 for 4 day with 3 RBIs and a run for O'Sullivan. Economides takes the win. Emerald takes the save. Schramm takes the loss, and Lump O'Sullivan is your player of the game. The Firehawks beat the Swifties 6-4. The Swifties scoring 4 in the bottom of the 8th. 2 hit days for Slosico, Dotson, Smoove, Grimes Jr., and Harleen. Tipton takes the win. Beckett takes the hold. Dot takes the save. Claflin is the loss. And Shaggy Tipton is your player of the game, the starting pitcher for California. The Kingpins, in a very heated match that the Graph didn't really know what to do with, takes the win 3-1 over the Hepcats, as the 2 teams are now tied in record. 2 hit days for Chovy, Gray, and Justice, with the only RBIs actually coming from Applegate, Andrews, and Ham. Andrews getting an RBI on no hits. Sports Boy 57 does go 6 2/3, giving up only 1, but Smoothie Vert takes the win. Kingpin takes the save. Sexy takes the loss. Winters is your blown save, and Finn Schultz, the Kansas City starting pitcher, is your player of the game. And last but not least, the Wheelers walk off the Dilladillos in 4-3 fashion, a 3-run home run by Marsh off of Itchy Nose. It gets the walk-off. So Marsh goes 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a run. Toe takes the win. Itchy Nose does take the loss. Nini, going 7 innings with only giving up 1 earned run, is the player of the game. Alrighty. So that is that. Yeah, that's the 30th. Heading on to the 31st. Alrighty. Today we've got, there we go, Outer Banks and Boise. Oh, I actually get to cast one of my games. Yay. Time to suck.
Time for you or time for Boise to suck?
Both.
And speaking of suck, this does suck, but it is my time to punch out and go to sleep.
Yep. I'll make sure Pay's posted once I'm done. But thank you, Mike, for coming, hanging out, and
thank you, Gold. Thanks, everybody. See you guys at noon tomorrow, noon Eastern time. Me and Danny B, and I won't have to go to bed after that one. But thanks, Gold, for letting me on for a couple and a half hours, and this was fun, my friend.
You're staying up for 24 hours tomorrow at noon?
No, I won't have to go to sleep right after, that one. Okay. So I could actually go the full distance. I know I cut short a lot of these, but that's what happens with my schedule. So thanks, Joel. Appreciate this, buddy. Bye, everybody.
Of course. All right. So who will lead at the 7th inning stretch? Let's find out. We're going to disconnect from that so I don't waste my bandwidth. This is a great question. Who will lead after the 7th inning stretch, or at the 7th inning stretch? Outer Banks, and then there's Boise or Tide. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Boise or Tide. Non-primetime game, so we're actually going to get rid of that. Just bring up our normal one. You want to see the pictures? Here you go. We've got Jackson Wooler and Rays Funk. 3.12 ERA for Funk and a 4.65 ERA for Wooler. So we look down the list here, the only spots in the lead are Westfall and Johnny Pluto, 1st and 5th. Tied in the second, or tied in the 3rd, and everyone else leans the Aviators. 2nd, 4th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and the pitcher. So give you guys a couple more seconds there for the prediction, then I'll get us going for our final actual game, and then we have just a quick sim afterwards. Alright, I'm going to get us going because by the time it catches up, the prediction will be over. As we get started here, Dub City to lead things off up against Jackson Wooler. Dub City strikes out swinging. Drachenberg. It's going to send this one to center field, and that's going to be an easy out. Willie Colon grounds this one to the shortstop. They make the play, and that is the end of the 1st inning. Bridget Westfall sends this one to the first baseman, and that's an out. Stinky Man Orm is going to get this one to the wall, actually. That's going to bounce off the wall. Easy double for second slot hitter. As Tuplan say goodbye to that one. 466-foot home run puts the Raptors on top. Tuplan with a 2-run blast. Petra Sabor sends this one into left field. It's going to be caught by the left fielder. The second out, Johnny Pluto. Little bloop. Is that going to drop in? No. Shortstop catches it, and that'll be the end of the 1st inning. But Boise on top. Bergen Cannon. Ooh, Bergen Cannon gets hit by that pitch. Does not charge the mound. Lyris follows up. That's going to be a strikeout from Lyris. Dan Halen strikes out looking. Linus Riverboat. Little bloop to the pitcher, or to the catcher, and that'll be an out at first. As we go to the bottom of the 2nd. Parker Beauchamp. I know you're in here, Jess. Beauchamp flies out into foul territory. Menard strikes out swinging. Bodnar will strike out swinging as well. That ends the bottom of the 2nd. Tex Walker strikes out swinging. Tyler Swift gets this one in left field. That's going to drop in for a well-hit single. Dub City hitting .307 stretches that average as the runner moves to 3rd. Runners on the corners for Drachenberg. Dub City steals 2nd easily. 14th stolen base in the year. Drachenberg grounds that one to the shortstop. The run will score, but an out at 1st. Willie Colon, unable to bring home that run from 3rd, strikes out looking. As the score is 2-1 going to the bottom of the 3rd. Tommy Caruso takes a walk to lead off the bottom of the 3rd. Westfall walks as well. Runners on 1st and 2nd for Orem, who also walks. Bases loaded without even touching the ball. Tuplan blows this game open. Toot that horn. A 420-something home run to straightaway center, or straightaway left, as this is now a 6-1 game for the Raptors. And this inning still has no outs. Petra Sabor back homers. 441-foot home run from Petra as we continue in the bottom of the 3rd with no outs. Johnny Pluto coming up to the plate. Finally, the first out, a strikeout looking as Parker Beecham comes up and grounds to the shortstop. R.J. Menard takes a walk. Bodnar, batter number 9, strikes out, swinging. All 9 batters come up to the plate. Raptors score 5 runs. Led from Tuplan with a grand slam. Bergen Cannon leads off the top of the 4th with a single. The comeback starts. Litteris takes a walk. Runners on first and second for Dan Halen, hitting .286, 5 home runs. Grounded to the first baseman. They get the play at second, but they can't get the play at first, so fielder's choice. Riverboat to the pitcher, to the second baseman, out at first. They get the double play, saves the run from scoring. Still a 6-run lead for the Raptors. Crusoe to lead off the 4th inning, does so with a strikeout this time. Westfall sends this one into center field. That's going to be an out. Orem walked last time up and walks again. 2 walks on the day for Orem. Tuplan, 2 home runs. A wild pitch sends Orem to second. Will Tuplan get his 3rd? No, but Tuplan will walk. Petra Sabor, 2 runners on. Grounder to the second baseman to end the inning. The 2 walks do not come back to haunt the Aviators. As Waller still on the mound, Walker gets an infield single. The shortstop could not handle the ball. Tyler Swift gets this one into left field. Waller goes first to third. Runners in the corners for Dub City. Dub City strikes out, swinging the 6th strikeout for Waller. Drakenberg as not Dub City. Swift tries to steal and is out. Out at second is Swift, caught stealing. Drakenberg gets an RBI single to center field. Willie Colon hitting .252 with a runner on first. Strikes out, looking. The 7th for Waller ends the top of the 5th. Going to the bottom of the 5th, Johnny Pluto to lead things off. .279 hitter up against Hunter Sky. Pluto gets a single into right field. Parker Beecham sends this one to left. Diving play out and left, first out. R.J. Menard, a fly ball to center field. It's going to get caught. Bodnar, the best hitter, .304 for the Raptors. Grounded to the first baseman. They'll get the out at first, and that will be the end of the inning. Stranding Johnny Pluto. Going to the top of the 6th, it is still Jackson Waller on the mound for the Raptors. Bergen Cannon grounds out to the first baseman. Litteris, bloop single into center field. Puts man on first. Does knock Waller out as Perry Hodder on the mound. Dan Halen strikes out swinging. And Linus Riverboat pop up in foul territory. Third baseman's going to grab that one, and that'll be the end of the inning. Perry Hodder gets out and strands the runner on first. Crusoe up against Hunter Sky, still on the mound. Long fly ball to left is caught on the warning track. Westfall liner to the shortstop. Orem 2 walks on the day and his first strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Raptors. Going to the top of the 7th. Aviators need 5 runs. Well, actually 6 runs to get that prediction. Walker flies out to left field. Swift grounds to the third baseman. Dub City sends this one into center field. Bloop single. Runner on first for Drakenberg. Dub City tries to steal. Easily safe. Drakenberg to the third baseman, and that's going to be an out as we head to the 7th inning stretch. The Raptors do lead 7-2. Massive lead for the Raptors here in the final 3 innings. Will it stay that way? Tuplan with 2 home runs takes his 2nd walk of the game. Petra gets that one just over the shortstop's head. Runners on first and second for Johnny Pluto, hitting .285. Grounds into a double play 4-6-3. Runner on third, Parker Beecham. It's going to fly that one out to right field to end the inning as Farron Ben Caden strands Tuplan on third. Willie Colon's going to lead off the top of the ninth. Harry Hodder still on the mound, and maybe a mistake from the coach as Willie Colon homers 442 feet to left center. 7-3 game now for the Raptors. Perry Hodder still on the mound. They're leaving it in after that home run. A fly out from Bergen Cannon. Larissa grounded at second baseman. And Dan Halen strikes out swinging. So Perry Hodder, a single pitch. A single mistake. But able to get around the solo shot. RJ Menard to lead things off for the Raptors in the bottom of the 8th. Leads off with a walk. Bodnar hitting .302. Extends that out. So he gets a single, now hitting .308. Crusoe takes a walk and bases are loaded with no outs. The Aviators have been here before, and this was the exact same result. A walk from Westfall, a run comes into play. Orem hitting .244, home runs, bases loaded. Grounds that one to the third baseman. 5-4-3 double play. That run does come in to score, but 2 outs now. Tuplan strikes out swinging, stranding Caruso on third. A 6-run lead for the Raptors. The Aviators need 6 to send this to extras, 7 to take the lead. An infield single is a good way to start from Riverboat. Walker is going to get that one past the diving second baseman. Runners on first and second. Swift sends this one to left field. Center fielder is going to catch that though, and the runner does not test the arm. Dub City, this is going to be runs into the left field corner. They're sending the first runner. Do they send the second? No. Runners on second and third in scoring position for Drakenberg. As a wild pitch is going to score the runner from third. This is now a 4-run ball game. Still 2 outs to play, and Drakenberg still at the mound, hitting .321. Grounds to the shortstop. A run will come in. 3-run game with 1 out to play. Willie Colon, .256, 7 home runs. Will strike out swinging to end this game as the Raptors take a 9-6 win over the Aviators. The only hitter to really talk about, Tuplan, 2 for 3, 6 RBIs, 2 runs, and 2 walks. Got on base 4 times in a single game. Wooler takes the win. Funk takes the loss. Tuplan, rightfully so, is the player of the game. Alright, around the Legends Conference, a 9-3 win for the Crabs, taking their 11th win of the season. Right, Funk undefeated streak ends after 51 games and 41 starts. That's impressive. Cloudera and Slokening for the Crabs both have 3 hit days. Philly Fan does bring in 3 on a 2 for 4 day as well. Carsey takes the win. Tachibana takes the save for the Crabs. Bonanza takes the loss. Chipper Slokening is your player of the game. The Sloss and the Surge in a close contested game. 2 for 1 win for the Sloths. 1 for 3 day for Jimenez with 2 RBIs and a run, and that's it. King George III takes the win. Johnson takes the save. Havoc takes the loss as King George III is your player of the game. The Voyagers beat the Vandals 8-6. The Vandals try to come back in the bottom of the 9th, but just cannot do so. 2 hit days from Hunter, Swerve, and Slim, though Rusty Kuntz does bring in 3 RBIs on a 1 for 4 day. Savart takes the win. Choate takes the hold. Tosin takes the loss, and Geronimo Shitterme is your player of the game. I already talked about Boise, so the Apex take a 9-1 win over the Sea Serpents, as Parmalee goes 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs. Maple takes the win, No Hands takes the hold, Balls takes the loss, and Dogwood Maple is your player of the game. The Supernova 9-7 win over the Toros. now tied one more time as records, both 11 and 21. 3 for 5 day for Panda with a 1 RBI and 1 run. Though 2 for 2 day with 2 runs for Carter with 3 walks. Dart takes the win for Sarasota. Shu takes a blown save. Gunk takes the loss. Orion Kirkby is your player of the game, going 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs and 2 runs. The Demons take a 14-5 win over the Rougarou. Now 1 game back from the Rougarou are the Demons. 3 hit days from Slack and Paper, Herrera, Dinkle, and Danny B. Though 3 RBIs from Herrera and Dinkle. One of those two is going to probably be the standout here. Urquidez Garcia takes the win for Detroit. Dirty takes the hold. DeFerrari takes the loss for New Orleans. And indeed, Haywood Dinkle is the player of the game. Wrapping up the majors for today, the Stars take a 10-inning game victory from the Scorpions, 3-2. Wow, no offense for Nashville, 5 hits. Smith goes 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a run. Lucky El Charo takes the win, going 10 innings. Baxter takes the loss. Lucky El Charo is your player of the game, going 10 innings and only 116 pitches. Whoa. That's insane. 10-inning game for Lucky El Charo. Oof. Down in the minor leagues, the Flamingos with a 14-3 victory over the Dynamos. A 4 for 5 day from Dupp with a single RBI and 2 runs. Todoroki takes the win, Bones takes the loss, and Bark Bark Wolf Ruff is your player of the game. The Brew City Bears take a 2-1 win over the Lemurs. 2-hit day from Doe Jr. with 2 RBIs and a run. Dwight takes the win, Jet takes the hold, Arms takes the save, Chinapi takes the loss, and Stanafo Chinapi is the player of the game, going 7 innings and giving up 2. The Dillos beat the Wheelers 6-3. A 3-hit game for McGee, going 3 for 5, 3 RBIs and 2 runs. Dog takes the win, Mrazek takes the save, Ragnarok takes the loss, and Fiddle McGee is your player of the game. The Hepcats beat the Kingpins 3-2. Replacement at second base. Flynn replaces Berserker in the 9th, but Ortega goes 3 for 5 with a run. Davies takes the win, Turbo takes the save, Bell takes the loss. Glenn Davies is your player of the game. The Firehawks win 5-2 over the Swifties. A 3 for 4 day with an RBI and a run from Tree, but also a 3-hit day from Slothsico. Smaxon takes the win, Beckett takes the save, Tito takes the loss, and Josh Smaxon is your player of the game. And that wraps up the 31st. One more day! I have a ping. Okay, it's not a ping I care about. One more day. June 1st. Quick sim all these majors games, and then we are done. So, Voyagers, Vandals, Torkelton, Digger Jr., as the Voyagers beat the Vandals 9-2. 3 hit days from Daytona and Hunter. Torkelton takes the win. Digger Jr. takes the loss for Vancouver. Torkelton is your player of the game. The Aviators and the Raptors, Walker Cato versus Andrew Lucas. As the Raptors shut out the Aviators 3-0. Offense comes from Johnny Pluto, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Lucas takes the win, Paul takes the hold, Riddle takes the save, Cato takes the loss, Andrew Lucas is your player of the game. Crabs and the Makos, Ivy Leaf versus Kyle Salchicha. As the Makos hold on in the the top of the ninth for a 5-4 win. For their 10th win, they are now in double digits. Dawson Jr. does get another multi-hit game, going 2 for 5 with an RBI and a run. Salchicha takes the win, McKinnon takes the hold, Stormbliss takes the hold, Omega takes the save, Ivy Leaf takes the loss, and Giannis Krustis, going 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs, a walk, and 2 runs, is your player of the game. The Surge in this loss, You Need to Calm Down versus Nolan Windsor, as the Sloths walk off the Surge in the bottom of the 10th with a run-scoring single from Christy Abbott. Christy Abbott going 1 for 5 with an RBI. The only multi-hit game is from Stan Antonio. Rodriguez Jr. takes the win. Velasquez takes the loss. Nolan Windsor is your player of the game. Nashville Stars versus the Death Valley Scorpions. Taylor Johnson versus Justin Sims. As the Stars take a 10-5 win over the Scorpions. The Stars now at 24 wins and still in single-digit losses. A 3 for 4 day with 3 RBIs and 3 runs for Bongo Luongo. Johnson takes the win for Nashville. Sims takes the loss. Bongo Luongo is your player of the game at the Danny Dividome. The Apex versus the Serpents. Doug Dangley versus Danny Sullivan. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong button. There we go. Whoa, a 22-1 victory for the Apex on 21 hits versus 5. Everyone on the side of the Apex gets hits today. 5 for 6 day with 3 RBIs and 4 runs for Zach Mouse. Close one, yeah. Doug Dangley takes the win. Danny Sullivan takes the loss. Zach Mouse is your player of the game as he ties the Champions regular season game record for hits with 5. 22-1. They kind of ran them over. The Supernova and the Toros, both 11 and 21, so this will decide who takes the lead in their little series here, as Cancun takes this victory, now 12 and 21 versus the Supernovas 11-22, but a 10-4 win for the Toros. Yep, definitely did the card pun on purpose. 2 for 4 day with 3 RBIs and a run from Rogers. Robert takes the win, Shu takes the hold, The Hill takes the loss, and Leo Robert is your player of the game. And really no one cares about Detroit or Rougarous, right? Like, skip this, everyone would be alright with it? Yeah, we'd be fine with it. The Demons and the Rougarous, Molly Mitchell and Adam McDougall, as the Rougarou extend their lead over the Demons with a 7-1 win. Lots of single hit days, but 2 RBIs from DiStefano Jr., Valor, and Brew. As Hamed is... Actually, okay, Hamed has a 3 for 4 day. He is still hitting over 400, hitting .410 with 16 home runs and 51 RBIs. His slugging is still over 900 at 918. However, his on-base percentage has fallen below 500, sitting at a very ugly 493. If only he would get on base more. McDougall takes the win. Mitchell takes the loss. Aiden McDougall is your player of the game. Just making sure there are no minor league games. We are done! Minor league standings. Right now, the Hebcats, Kingpins, Flamingos, Wheelers, Dillos, and Dynamos. Nope, hang on. Okay, Hebcats, Kingpins, Flamingos, Wheelers are in. And then it's a tie for the next 2 spots from the Dillos, Dynamos, Bears. At least from what I understand, it's the top 6 teams. I could still be wrong because I'm not in the minors anymore. But there you go. So the Swift Steeds, Firehawks, and Lemurs are just a tiny bit out of making the playoffs. In the majors, we've got the Stars leading their division by 3 games over the Apex, 24-9 for the Stars. The Aviators only one game up on the Voyagers, 24-9 as well, tied with the Nashville Stars. The Vandals only one game up on the Raptors, a 20-13 record, and the Rougarou running away already with the division, 9 games up on a 14-19 Death Valley Scorpions. As it stands, the Stars, Rougarou, Aviators, and Vandals all make it in their divisions. The Voyagers would, I can't remember, is it 2? I think it's 2 playoff spots. Wild card. I don't remember. Gosh, I should know this. The Voyagers are in, and the Apex are in, and if it is 2 spots, the Raptors and Demons are in. It is 2 spots. Okay. So it would be Stars, Rougarou, Aviators, Vandals, Voyagers and Raptors as the Legends wildcard, and Apex Demons as the Champions wildcard. Awesome. How does NOLA have 10 losses? I don't know, but they do. The only teams without double-digit losses are the Stars and the Aviators, so very interesting to watch them tomorrow at noon to see what happens. Let's get this thing uploaded. Uh-oh. Why is it asking for that? It shouldn't need that. It doesn't. Okay. Let's get this thing uploaded and get going. So, it's going to be here just a little bit, as my internet speed is not the greatest, so completely understand if you guys leave. Otherwise, I'm going to try and sit here and just re-chat for a bit. So, if you do want to hang out and talk, I will be reading chat. But other than that, that is the stream. Just have to upload this and make sure we're good to go, and then I can go make dinner. As because I started late, I ended a little bit later than I expected. Why wouldn't we hang out? I don't know. People usually leave. Hi, Simo. How's it going? Imagine leaving. I mean, I don't know. People do it. What's for dinner? I have no clue. It is either going to be meat with rice and veggies, or eggs and potatoes, or waffles. No clue yet. It's one of those 3. I should actually check to see if the meat is defrosted. The meat is barely defrosted, so it is one of those 3 options. I love you, Gold. I love me too. Beef. It's for dinner. Indeed. Taco Tuesday. Ooh. What about rice with meat? I mean, I could do rice with meat instead of meat with rice. Yeah. That could work. Herbie Player of the Year? Or is that... No, honestly, I mean, it's gonna be Hammett if he keeps this up. Like, he's hitting over what was it, over 400, on base near 500, slugging over 900. Oh, Pitcher of the Year? It's Hammett. I mean, Hammett is the Pitcher of the Year. Meat is barely more descriptive than food. Just meat. Tacos are a bit overrated. Though fish tacos are good. Fish tacos are underrated. Prego wife, no fish. Oof. How about fake fish tacos? Like, it tastes like fish, but it's actually not. I get to play my parents. They are in Vegas, and they took the Reds in a bet. And now the Reds are losing, so I get to blame them. Toscada tacos for tonight. Ooh, fancy, fancy. How do you live with that internet speed? Because the only thing I do uploading wise is this. Download, I have about 40 megabytes a second, and I don't need anything more than that. Why is it taking so long to upload? Because my upload speed is 5 megabytes per second, and I'm using 3 of them, I think 3.5 of them, to upload the stream. Does Joey still bang? No, he left the bases loaded. Faster, please. No, you know what? We're gonna go slower now. Imagine having 3 megabits down and 1 megabit up. I think I would die. If 3 megabits down and 1 megabit up. I would probably cry. Yes, true, actually. Loading all of Hamid's hits this game is what's taking the longest. Yeah, I have cable. As no, sorry, not cable. DSL. I'm running DSL still in 2021. Because the only other thing I have out here has a data limit, and I refuse to purchase internet from people that have data limits. What even is DSL? It's it comes out of the phone lines. At least it's not dial-up. I might as well be running dial-up. Let me get that. I'll get a sound for us up. Oops. Uh-oh. I don't want that. Welcome everyone to the dial-up stream where it disconnected. 56K connect sound. Can I have this on repeat? Yes, I'll send you the YouTube link later. Welcome to 1998. Yep. I was only 2 at the time. Yay! Most of my students don't even understand what dial-up is. Sorry, Enoch. I know. I'm young, dude. I'm still young. Should be the PV into stream audio. Yes. I was 2 in 1998. I'll dial up until I was 10. Wow. I know we did phones fairly. We did the phone system for a couple years before it became DSL. 25 ain't young. Compared to Enoch, I am a baby. This is why Enoch is my boss. Most of my students definitely think I'm older than I look, but I still check the mail. Still have to go out and get the mail. I still get spam in the mail. I wish I could just send it all back. Got mail yesterday for the first time in 2 weeks. It's great. I get mail every day. I have to go throw it out usually because it's garbage. Oh, I actually do need to check it. There's something important that came today, and I'm really concerned about what it is. Imagine playing RuneScape on dial-up. Yeah, I feel that. Parents pick up the phone, and then you don't get to play RuneScape anymore. Congratulations. Your RuneScaping is done. I remember playing RuneScape. I still do from time to time. My one of my friends plays it like every single day. What a trash game. Wow, okay. Listen, we don't need to call other people out like that. Yeah, RuneScape Classic. There, you don't play anything else. RuneScape 3 is terrible. OSRS is really good. That's the only one I play. I don't play RuneScape 3. I play OSRS. Ooh, that looks good, toscada. Assuming it's Mexican or Hispanic of some kind. It's delicious. It looks like nachos without the nachos. Like potatoes, you got some jalapenos in there. Can't tell if that's chicken or like pulled pork. That's delicious. That looks good. Now I'm hungry, dude. Why'd you do this to me? I have seen your icon. Look up RuneScape 1. I've seen RuneScape 1. I've looked up the history about it. When they announced Old School was going to happen, I happened upon like the first RuneScape, and it was wild. I think there are people that still host RuneScape 1 servers. Oh, Scott, that looks good. I want that now. Also, I think we're on our last loading bar. Also, I should check out what my Slack message was. We're almost there. Yep. This literally should be the last one. It's either this one or the next one, but then the next one like gets 2% in and then just finishes. We are almost there. Almost, almost. Almost done with the loading screens. Almost, almost, almost done with the loading screens. Come on, computer. Come on. I'm afraid that the fact that it stopped means bad things for my computer. Okay. That's still moving. Oh, okay. So, nope. It moved a percentage. Excellent. I was right. That is the one that skips like 50%. Awesome. Let's go find the how to upload link. There's that. Nope. That was the wrong button. There's that. Excellent. So we skipped the 50% we needed to. We need to, apologies about the white screen. Wait for this to finish. It's going to do a bit of loading here. Once it turns gray, we're good to go. So, this is where I start my speech. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out. Hopefully you had a wonderful night. When you see Mike, thank him again tomorrow, and also tell him hello at bright, old, early age of noon. It's going to be fun. There we go. That is finished. Make sure we're on the right day. the 1st of June, we are good. That is where we're at in the file. So, excellent. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out, for sticking around through the excruciating download and upload system. We are good to go, though. So, let's go and tell everyone that the index is updated. And I will be signing off here. So, have a wonderful evening, everyone. And I will see you in a couple of weeks, hopefully with Jess as my co-host. Good night, everyone.